business end of the NASCAR regular season, and we make our first return trip to a racetrack this year. March we were here last, now we're here in the highs of summer. Olympics are over. We welcome you to Richmond for the Cookout 400. Hello everybody, welcome up to the commentary box, and here we are again then. Time for the second Cookout 400 of the year and for the second race here at Richmond. It's going to be absolutely fantastic as well. We're due off at 1 minute past the hour. That's when we're going to pick up with TV pictures as well. And coming up in around about 6 minutes time, we'll have the presentation of colours, the invocation and the national anthem, all to be looked forward to. But this is a very special race because we've had the summer break, 2 weeks off of no racing action during the Olympics. And during that time, Tyler Reddick got married. So they've taken that wisely over the time as well. But coming back to business, it's March's winner, Denny Hamlin, who again starts on pole position. Again, it's his 43rd pole in 673 starts as well. His third pole of the season in his 12th top 10 start. And his fourth pole here at Richmond. Alongside me in the commentary box is USRN commentator Josh T as well. You stopped moonlighting now, I see, and you're back with us for this one. But yeah, nice to have you back, JT. And we've got some late night NASCAR at Richmond. It's dark, but it's going to be hot.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is very weird being introduced as a USRN commentator, not a JBMotorsports commentator. That is weird after doing Olympics and NASCAR the last couple of times. And I will remind everyone that the reason that I was moonlighting accidentally was because I was at the world's biggest air show and there was a problem with the TV pictures. So as soon as I got home, I was... I had to fix the TV pictures, and I just completely forgot about JB, and I stayed with them.
Yeah, accidentally.
And I got a couple of angry messages from a certain someone who I'm talking to right now.
They were light-hearted, I must admit. But yeah, there was several times.
They were very light-hearted, but the tickets are already booked for next year's Royal International Air Tattoo, which is good.
Yeah, so they don't clash with anything as well coming into it. So we should be on.
I think it already does, John.
Oh, yeah, of course it does, yeah. We should be
NASCAR,
on...
definitely.
Yeah, well, NASCAR's on 38 times a year. So we've come on here now. We should go off at about 1 a.m. British summer time. That's when the schedule takes us out to. That's 9 p.m. Eastern over there in the States. So a 3-hour window to get this race in. Not too shabby. It's 400 laps, though, JT. So around this 1 mile oval. So 400 miles, 400 laps. Quite easy to remember. But again, it's a tricky circuit. We saw back, of course, at the start of the year, one of the closest ever finishes as well. Just 2.5 tenths of a second separated them. It was another close finish, but Denny Hamlin got it there. He's won 2 of the last 5 races here. Starts on pole position again. Hamlin's on a charge in this regular season now. He seems to have got his groove back.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely forgot that finish was here, so hopefully we should have another one like that. A classic race last time we came here. And I am struggling to find the lighting app because I have so many for the lights behind me. There we go.
Yeah, well, Truex Jr. starts second on the grid as well. It's his 11th top 10 start in 2024, 23rd as well in top 10 start in 37 Richmond starts. Josh Berry was the fastest rookie qualifier. He lines up third on the grid. It's his first top 10 start in Richmond, but it's his 7th top 10 start in 2024. He is massively impressive, the rookie driver there as well. We can take a look at how the grid lines up currently on your screen now in front of us with the first 24 runners and orders. Josh Berry's at third, Chase Elliott's fourth. It's Christopher Bell in 5th. Austin Dillon is 6th. Chris Buescher is 7th. With Bubba Wallace 8th. Joey Logano 9th. Tyler Reddick lines up in 10th. Ryan Blaney's in 11th with Kyle Busch in 12th. 13th for Will Byron. 14th for Ty Gibbs. 15th for Kyle Larson. 16th for Noah Gragson. 17th for Alex Bowman, and 18th on the board for Austin Cindric. 19th, Carson Hocevar. 20th for Zane Smith. Daniel Suarez is 21st with Ross Chastain in 22nd position. 23rd takes us to Todd Gilliland and Corey LaJaws, 24th. Chase Briscoe is 25th with Ryan Preece, 26th. Eric Jones, 27th. Michael McDowell drops down to 28th place. Brad Keselowski, really bad qualifying for him as well, down in 29th position. But his time was a fraction off that of Denny Hamlin, so not too bad of a time there. Ty Dillon starts 30th, Harrison Burton 31st, Denny Hemrick is 32nd, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is 33rd, Riley Husband's back, he's 34th, John Hunter Nemechek 35th, Justin Haley's 36th, and it's Parker Retzlaff in 37th position as well. So we're gearing up for the start, and to begin our coverage here, we're going to have the presentation of colours by the Randolph Malkin Academy squad heading out there. And I think, JT, as well, everyone's expecting this to be a really simple race. So before we head over to the ceremony, who do you think is going to take our victory here for the Cookout 400?
I personally haven't pick a winner. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to go Denny Hamlin again.
Absolutely. Well, let's turn over then for the presentation of colours by the Randolph Malcolm Academy. The invocation today is going to be from Gary Hamrick, the senior pastor of the Cornerstone Chapel in Leesburg, VA. And the national anthem will be sung by Staff Sergeant Rachel Coleman for the United States Air Force Heritage of America Band. Let's change over now.
You have way too much information on your hands, Josh.
I know. Let's hand over to USA.
Please rise as you are able. Remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute as the Randolph-Macon Academy Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome Senior Pastor of Cornerstone Chapel in Leesburg, Virginia, Gary Hamrick.
Join me in prayer. Father God, we thank you for this beautiful day here at NASCAR. We thank you for the fans. We pray for your protection on the drivers and safety for the pit crews. We thank you for the owners and the sponsors. We remember, Lord, the racing legend, Roy Hendrick. We pray for his family today, that you'd bring peace and comfort. Thank you for our troops, and thank you for the privilege of living in the United States of America. Bless the race today in Jesus' name, amen and amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome United States Air Force Heritage of America Band, Staff Sergeant Rachel Coleman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I know I've got
think
too
I'm
much info, haven't I?
I think I'm becoming American, Josh.
Why? Because that was
Why
so
do
good.
I say that? Because that's the second time I've heard this national anthem in 5 minutes. The fly past operated and displayed by the Bandit flight team, and they are a display team, and I believe all different aircraft they fly. None of them are the same, and this is where I try and find
Have you been reading my notes?
Go on.
Have you been reading my notes?
No, I'm on banditflightteam.com.
Ah, right, okay, fair enough.
They are a flying formation of Yak 52s and CJ6 and some RV as well. In 2012, they were officially named the Bandit Flight Team, and it began in 2009 at the Sanford, North Carolina airport.
It's ironic, actually, because on the running order, it's the TAP Bandit flyover. That's what it's registered as well, at the same time as the national anthem as well. If you're wondering, by the way, shall I let you into a little secret here? Because everyone's been asking, how do we time it? How do we all get it through without a running order? Well, we do have a running order, but we don't actually produce the running order for this one. We have a one.
Just loads of numbers.
Yeah, we have one for Formula 1. We produce around there. But for NASCAR, and we sometimes get it for IndyCar, if we're very nice and, people send it to us. But for NASCAR, we've got media credentials. We get sent this. And this is the ad break list. And that's the running order that you will see in the truck at home. So it's NBC producing it. So they'll have this stuck up, and all the directors will have this. This gives us countdown to green is at 5:30 till 5:46 Eastern. Start your engines is 5:46 till 6:01 Eastern, and the race is 6:01 to 9:04 Eastern with a 9 p.m. cut-off time. And off air will be at 9:10 Eastern time as well on USA Network. And we build our show around that. Our on-air time, 10:30, a little bit late because we had a box setup glitch. Off-air, 1 a.m, 15 minutes after that, of course. Pre-show, race time, post-show time. And also, we get given a list before the race of the entire pre-race ceremonies. So everything that's going to happen and exactly at what time it's going to happen. And I go through that and I write down the presentation of colours, who's doing that, the invocation, who's doing that, and the national anthem and who's singing that. And then I've also got a little bit of info. The start your engines will be coming at 54 minutes past the hour, so around about 2 minutes' time. And it'll be Rue Reeves, the cookout representative, who is going to be giving us the start your engines information. So, yeah, and I can also tell you that there's a total of 20 ad breaks during the race. There's 2 in the countdown to green, 2 in the start your engines. In the next 15 minutes, you can have 2 ad breaks. And during the race, there is 20 ad breaks and 5 picture-in-picture ad breaks. 1 in stage 1, 1 in stage 2, and 3 in stage 3. And then you get your victory lap. There'll be 1 minute after the checkered flag, and then there'll be 1 in the post-race as well. That's how we get the information, and that's how I can read it. JT, though, he saw it, doesn't know how to read it.
Let me get it up again. Hold on.
It's fairly simple. You take the 2 minutes and then you add it in with an option of 30 seconds. So the ad breaks come every 5 minutes. And it's how it all works out. Because what you can't see is what I've got, which is telling us how long the ad break's going to be. So, for instance, each ad break, for the network, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So you get a total during the race, by the way. You'll have 68 minutes worth of ad breaks. Averaging out every 11.5 minutes, and if there's a caution, you'll have 6.5 minutes of average. Double box, you'll see 20 minutes side-by-side picture-in-picture throughout the race as well, and full screen will only be for 48% of the race. So, yeah, not too bad there, but that's how it works. It's fantastic.
The only reason they use picture-in-picture in Stage 3 is because they don't want to be screwed for missing action, but they always still miss action.
Yes, and that's why we're on the international pictures and with the onboards as well with the cameras. Okay, let's take over then as we get ready for the command to come through and to give start your engines. It is Rue Reeves who is the cookout representative. Let's hand back over to NBC and the world feed for all the action as we get ready for the lights to go out. So let's head back down to them.
Gets a little bit faster, you better watch out. I think he can get it done.
A critical 4 races coming up in the NASCAR regular season. Who makes the playoffs? We'll find out over the next 4 weeks. Let's get the engines fired here in the capital of Virginia.
Richmond Raceway, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Please welcome Cookout representative Rue Reeves.
Drivers, start your engines!
Fire and all fired up when you're ready.
Lot going on.
I'll admit, didn't know Rue Reeves would be a kid. Didn't know that. That came as a bit of a surprise.
Here is the massive talking point of this race. The yellow tyre and the red tyre.
Yes.
We've got option tyres.
Yes. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, the hard tyre is in red and it's the yellow tyre that's the medium, right?
This is where I quickly look at the NASCAR chat.
Yeah,
or somewhere we posted it.
Yeah, because I can't remember what the
and
colour
there
is.
is the Bandits flight team once again performing a break at the command, and it is absolutely. I've lost a page because I've closed it, but it's a little bit funny that they have Vans RV, which is American, and the Yak 52, which they fly, is originally made by Russia, and the Nanchang CJ6, which they also fly, was originally made by China. So you have China, Russia, and America all in the same flight team.
While you find
Great.
that information, stages are stage 1, 70 laps, stage 2 at 160 laps, stage 3 at 170 laps. There is 7 sets of standard tyres, 2 sets of softer tyres, no cars to the rear, and information as well about these option tyres. Let's just have it. Denny Hamlin was talking in the press conference that they ran the tyre for 40 laps. One set of, because they got 3 sets over the weekend, they ran 1 set of tyres in the practice session. They ran it for 40 laps. The tyre felt okay, but it was wearing very close at the end of the 40. And his crew chief then went and said, I still want to see how it looks in the race, but asked when they're going to use those tyres, he said, we are thinking to use them towards the end of stage 3. So stage 3, 2 sets of 40, so 80 laps, you'll see 2 stops over with 80 to go, that they could then just get that option tyre to the end. He did also say, and also expect, people who won the playoff bubble to come in and put those option tyres on and try and get stage wins and stage points. So we're going to have to watch out for those options coming into the mix of things as well. Definitely the 7 sets of normal tyres should be the standard. So watch out for the options cropping up within the last 40 laps of each stage, and in stage 3, if they haven't used them yet, the last 80 laps. That's what we're going to have to keep an eye on. And I think, JT, as well, 5 cautions here back in March. We had 54 of those laps were spent under caution. There is a chance we go to overtime again. But we didn't have that back in March.
There's a massive chance, and we've gone to overtime so many times here before, and I will not be surprised if it happens again.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that and explain to it how it goes. So it's a 70-lap opener for stage 1. As we said, 160 for stage 2, 170 for stage 3 to add them all up to the 400, if I've got my sums right somewhere along the line. But it's a mile track anyway to come through. So let's get the order back up and get back to first position with Denny Hamlin as well. Can't see the tyres at the moment. That's the only problem up here in the commentary box. We haven't got that information because they haven't rolled off pit lane just yet. If we take a look, though, as they stand in terms of points-paying positions, I really have to sort of open my eye now and open a window projection source to see this. Chase Elliott leads on 772 points in the regular season. Kyle Larson's on 771, Tyler Reddick's on 761, Denny Hamlin's on 746, Ryan Blaney's on 702, and Martin Truex Jr. is on 688. He's 84 points back. But look down towards the cut-off players' positions as well. Those who haven't won a race this year as well. So you've got to go down all the way, sort of Austin Cindric below to keep that in as well. And Suarez did win a race earlier on this year as well. So is Kyle Busch. So you've got to go down there, Austin Cindric below in the cut-off line, and it's getting tasty. It's getting very close as well. Of course, Ty Dillon, Riley Herbert, and Parker Reltzer cannot score points. They're not eligible for the positionings.
Question for you.
Go on.
Pick a driver, any driver.
Oh, as the cars are leaving pit lane, I will go. Well, Denny Hamlin. You've also got to get those in. Got to go Kyle Larson. Looking at previous winners here now
One
as well.
more.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot here to see who to go into. I don't know. Joey Logano. There you go. You've really thrown me in there with a mix.
So, we've got Logano, Larson, Blaney, Hamlin, and from the USRN side, we've got Bowman and Gibbs.
We'll be hearing from them throughout the day as well, keeping an eye on everything. I've completely lost my information.
Oh, and
feed.
a black aerial cam, which must not be up and running yet.
Oh, it's not just me then. Good, because I've got. I'll stay on battle cam then. That must be the picture we're looking at as well. They're out on the circuit, and we have TV pictures via the international pictures finally. So they've come on. Bang on at the time. So we're nearly time for the green flag, JT.
Yep, and I believe, I don't know how delayed you are, I need to sync my pictures, but in a minute you'll have an interview that you can slow down to, John.
Okay, let's head down to that.
Behind the wheel will be embedded with the 8 team during the second stage. Let's talk to the driver of the number 8, Kyle Busch.
All right, let's dial him up here. Hey, KB, it's Letarte and the guys in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, man, gotcha.
Well, man, you've solved this puzzle of Richmond 6 times, gone to victory lane. Talk about this little short track and the challenge that it shows you.
It's definitely a challenging one. I mean, loose on the brakes, tight across the center, loose on throttle. Just those are the worst straights you can have, and you always have them. It's just a matter of how you deal with them and how much you can get your car to work with you and help you through it. You know. So yesterday, I felt like the Cheddar's Camaro was pretty good. Had a pretty good balance to it. So I'm hoping that sticks with us today, especially when the lights come on and the pace will pick up.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time. Good luck, man. We'll be cheering you on.
You got it. Thanks.
Kyle Busch has never had a DNF here. He's had 6 victories, 19 top 5, 28 top 10s down to the pits with Marty.
Kyle Busch's crew chief, Randall Burnett. So do you view the wide-open playbook plus the option tires as a challenge or an opportunity, Randall?
Well, I definitely think it's an opportunity here for us on the Cheddar Chevy 8 car here. You know, it's no secret we probably got to win to get in the playoffs at this point. So we're going to see what we can throw at it tonight. The option tire gives us some stuff to think about as well. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting going into the night. We don't really know what the pace fall-off is going to be when the sun goes down here at Richmond. So it's certainly going to be an interesting evening.
So you mentioned it's a must-win scenario for you guys to make the playoffs. As you look at the final 4 regular season races, is there a race where things are more in your control than tonight?
Well, I think the strategy tonight is going to certainly be key, you know. Looking forward, you know, you got Darlington, which is a little bit more straightforward, and Michigan as well. So I think, you know, strategy is going to be a big key, especially with these option tires tonight, to try to get it right and make sure you're there at the end of the race.
And Kim, a good start to the weekend for Randall Burnett and Kyle Busch. They'll start 12th this evening.
Lombardi Chase Elliott enters this race just 10 points out of the regular season points lead behind teammate Kyle Larson. Crew chief Alan Gustafson said they're very aware of the regular season point spread in that battle, but they aren't letting it dictate what their plan is going into this race. They have to plan on maximizing their day regardless of what the 5 team does. Now, he did say there would have to be extremely specific circumstances in which they would change or stray from their planned strategy in order to get points that would allow them to leapfrog their teammate in the playoff standings, Dylan.
Christopher Bell is without his normal crew chief, Adam Stevens, tonight, but that hasn't stopped the 20 car from being fast this weekend at a place they normally race very well at but don't qualify well at. The 20 team work hard over the break to eliminate some of the typical Richmond handling gremlins before they ever even showed up here, and as a result, Seabell called yesterday the best Richmond Saturday he's ever had. They're fast, they're confident, and the 20 car starts 5th.
Almost all set to go then. Green flag coming out shortly. There's a Chevy pace car, sorry, the Toyota Camry pace car coming in. The new 2025 car that you can pick up, ready to go. I think as well, JT, nicely done with the headset put on there, by the way. All set to get cooking as they come to the choose.
Yeah, I'm one-handed. That was... I was ready for a fail live on stream, but Josh never fails, even if he has many of times on broadcast. You never know. I may press the red button when it's a caution. Who knows? Because even though the lights change quickly, it's not automatic. The remote is here.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. So playoff standings, it goes down to Wallace below. That's a cut-off line. So Truex, Gibbs, Buescher, Chastain, cut-off line, Wallace down in those standing orders. So keep an eye, because this is going to run and run and run, JT. And I've got no idea what we're going to have next. It's going to be an insane night of racing.
You know, I love how I've set myself up for failure with the lights. I should have just kept it a secret that I don't want them. Anyway, and we are into the penultimate laps, I do believe.
Yeah.
And we've got some team communication.
Put her up front where we belong there, guys. Good evening, and tire management driver.
Yes, sir. I got you, buddy.
And that was Grandpa.
Well, Bubba Wallace, this is as things stand in the current points as well. So that puts Bubba back up into 13th place. Of course, he starts this one in 8th position, so picks up a hell of a lot of points. 400 laps then. It's the second Richmond race of the year, going back from March, where it was Denny Hamlin who took the win by 0.269 of a second. It looks like we're going to have another start today to see how it goes, and we're getting ready for the green lights to go on. The green flag will fall, and we'll be underway again. Watch out, I've got to remind you, for the cautions. Yellows breed yellows. We only saw 5 back out in March. The tension rising. They haven't raced in over 22 days, JT. That's always going to play a factor on their minds, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It really is. And these NASCAR drivers, not normally used to racing a lot every single weekend. They've had a couple of weeks off. One driver that hasn't is Kyle Larson, as he's been in his Sprint Cup car. I saw, because it's been the Knoxville Nationals this past week that finished yesterday, but we are lights out on the pace car, and over to you for the first start.
Denny Hamlin on pole position, the winner back in March by 0.2 of a second. Can he take us to a repeat here today? Green flag is out of the air. We are all set and ready to go. The summer break for the Olympics is over. Time to see out the regular season. Second time this year at Richmond, the green flag falls. NASCAR is back racing. Good start from Hamlin. He'll take the low line. Immediately, Truex tries the high into turn 2. Now, will he be able to cut down? I don't think he will. It's clean further back for the first time. Following back, Christopher Bell slots into 4th position as well. Truex trying to take the lead. Hamlin has the low line, gets a better drive, but the lap 1 leader will be Denny Hamlin. That shortcut across the line here, the exit turn 3 really is provided to be the apex to take it through, and he's now filtered into the lead. Truex drops back to 2nd. Josh Berry still 3rd, so it's status quo inside the top 3. Christopher Bell moves ahead of Chase Elliott, who drops down to 5th, JT. Good start.
Yep, a really good start indeed, and round the outside, they're 3 wide going across the line. I'm seeing on the battle cam, which is a little bit delayed with Logano, Buescher and Dillon, and we're still looking at that battle. And now we've cut to McDowell with Keselowski and Burton side by side across the line once again.
Still trying to take it through. They're filtering out. Can't see anybody on the option tyres to begin with. Too early in the race to make that call. You want to save those to the end of the stages. You get 2 sets, so you'll choose them wisely and then try and get some stage victories. Remember, the fuel window here is around about 60 laps, so we'll see if we see a pit here. They've been rumoured to get it up to 80 after qualifying, so we'll see if they've been lying to us about the fuel. Hard is yellow, option is red. So watch out. So those on the hard tyre, the prime tyre, that's in yellow. Soft is red. So just think about it, Formula One, you're all fine. So anyone on the red tyres, we'll see who has that option to begin with. But like I said in the pre-show, Denny Hamlin saying that he's going to use his stage 3.
Yeah, and that will be added strategy for so many more drivers. They'll be able to choose when they want, and it's so much more opportunity of strategy that NASCAR have given them. It's a trial for next year as we cut side by side. The Coca-Cola car of Chase Elliott and the Pennzoil Shell car of Joey Logano side by side.
There we go. Logano's on the high line. Elliott's trying to cut back low on the inside, down through turns 2 and 3, down into 2 and then coming into 3. Hasn't worked out. It's a short track here, remember, just 23 seconds. So we are short track racing once again. And that's what we like to see. Richmond, at the start of the year, gave us a fantastic race. You might remember that. It was an Easter Sunday race. Megan joined me in the commentary box for that one, and Matthew Owens took over towards the end, and the red flag came out for about 45 minutes as well, while we had a sprinkling of rain. Now to see it, we all keep it together. It looks to be a hot night here going in. Here at Richmond, the temperature is stifling, and lap time speed's actually looking quite good. 116 miles an hour is still bringing it up, and it's amazing to see at the moment that we've got Hamlin start there as Jack joins us in the commentary box. We'll get him ready as well. He's rushed back to join us. Nice to have you again, as the action will still continue out. Hamlin leads, Truex, Berry, Bell, Wallace now back up to 5th after starting this race in 8th position, as we ride with the Cheddar's car coming through now in the back half of the circuit. Not looking bad there, JT, is it, at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely not looking bad at all. We are over a 7th in towards this lap, and over the past couple of days I've said so many fractions that I'm just sticking with it with the Olympic track. Cycling, lap 11 of 70, and Hamlin in front by over half a second.
Hi Jack, how you doing? Nice to have you back. NASCAR's back, you must be thrilled.
Oh, absolutely. I was up late watching the truck race last night. I've literally rushed back. I only got back from a concert. I was going to see a metal band called Korn. They were really good. I just got back about 5 minutes ago, so I've rushed back, got the computer on. And yeah, welcome to Richmond, everybody. Hope you've been enjoying the race, at least a little bit while I've been gone.
It's been Hamlin, Truex, the top 2. They have not. In fact, the top 3 have not changed at all in this race so far. It's the worst start.
Short tracks.
Yeah, really. Elliott's actually dropped down to 7th, so Chase is not doing the best as we start lap 13 of the event and cutting back through. Nice. This is progress. 387 laps to go. And this is where everyone starts to kick in, because yes, they're short, but they can be long if we have caution interrupt us. Nothing to yet. And also, I don't know if you've been following. What's your thoughts, Jack, on the option tyre being made? 40 laps they say they can get out of them. The red options. But we've seen a couple of punctures already this year when we've tried to jockey with the format.
Bumper?
Yeah.
Larson just got to the bumper of Chastain. But I think it's a good idea to try and test out, to be honest. I like the idea. And I think it's a good idea to try and test out. I almost feel like it's a bit like Formula 1 with all the different tyres, if you get what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it feels like to me. I think it's a good idea, considering this package has really kind of honestly been lacking at the short tracks. It's kind of all right on the road courses. It's good at super speedway, and it's amazing on the intermediate. But the short tracks, it's honestly been lacking quite a lot. So I think this could be a good idea to get the package going.
Definitely needs a little bit of livening up, does the opening stages of this one. We've been preparing for Stage 2's podcast. Let's take a replay. What are we seeing here? Will Byron, the Daytona 500 winner. This is going down low, JT. What you got?
You've probably seen this. Breaking British touring car news 3 hours ago. Darrell De Leon disqualified from round 21.
Oh, no,
Scott Sumpton wins in independent.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh.
That's Busher pushing up.
Right height, Josh.
Oh,
Busher and Logano.
Yeah, and Dylan was involved too, getting pushed up. That whole little kerfuffle over 8th, 9th, and well, Logano jumped ahead actually, so that was a couple of laps ago. But yes, absolutely, your point. Touring cars.
Imagine that's Austin Dillon.
Yes.
Not Ty Dillon.
Yeah, it's Austin.
Right.
Ty's down in. Ty's in 33rd position at the moment. Austin Dillon's in 9th position. Ty Gibbs 14th as things stand. Bell has just got ahead of Berry, so that's Josh dropped down to 4th position. Best qualifying rookie. His first top 10 start here at Richmond as well. Obviously, but impressively, his 7th top 10 start of the year. Into the first break then, 8 minutes in, and bang on schedule. We'll be back shortly. We stay on the international pictures, then up here in the comms box as well. If you're just joining us, we are 20 laps in and your first commercial break. You'll be back with us if you're watching in around about 4.5 minutes time. So not too long at all to wait. But Denny Hamlin's leading with Truex in second to take through. Then it's Bell, Berry, Logano, the top 5. So that's, you've got 20 ad breaks, by the way, in today's race. Notwithstanding cautions, but 20. So get used to it if you're watching along with us. Hamlin again by 9/10. Bell closing up with 2.4 seconds. So again, just taking it over a bit more. And Logano trying to go around the outside now to have a go on Josh Berry over 4th position. And Joey Logano should be able to sweep it. And does sweep it. He gets ahead. I think, JT, you've got the better camera angles at the moment.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what to look at. As one of the onboard cameras goes all purple, whatever the Cheddar's car is, I think that's Bush. Yeah, it is Bush, as he's side by side with the number 2 of Austin Cindric. His onboard camera having a little bit of issues, and just behind that is Bowman, who's involved in that as that, and there is the exact same issues that I've got, as you just see flash up on your monitor, and whatever is going wrong with that camera has buffered all my cameras, so I have no idea what's going on.
You're not the only one. Timings have gone down for me up here in the box, and they've just come back this second, so there we go. There's a signal interfering with the system as we get the 8 car going back through. So that is Kyle Busch getting ahead of Austin Cindric for 17th position. Further back in the field, we have our cameras back now up here in the commentary box. So let's take a look, and we're back on air feed. You're back on USA Network as we get ready for this next stage of racing. And Hamlin leads by to Truex by 9/10. Bell's in 3rd. There's Bush. There's Berry dropping down the order. Where is he now? 5th position. Kind of expected to see that, didn't we? Again, are the cameras down? Because I've got nothing.
They're laggy on your side, but I'm on the channel and it's totally fine for me.
Oh, hang on.
My stream's a little bit behind, but that's fine.
There we go. I have Truex on the battle cam. There we go. So I have that sorted at the moment. No one can lock themselves in on points tonight as 3 races remain. So even if there is a repeat winner, they still could be just one driver to get in on the points. Go on, GT.
The whole of the camera systems, and it was even shown on the world feed as well, but the whole of the camera system is just lagged.
Yeah.
And it's lagged everything else.
So I think their systems aren't used to being this go after being off. They've been used every week, then they've had 2 weeks off, so kind of needs a soft kick to get them restarted. Truex running in 2nd position, just hammering in behind. We are 30 laps in to the 70. So we're just keeping on trucking in this one. Once we get to 35, we'll be halfway in stage 1. There's James Small, the crew chief, to Martin Truex Jr. Truex, of course, who's leaving the Cup Series at the end of the year. We already know he's going to step into
It's going to be weird without MTJ.
It really is, isn't it? And
it really is.
I think he'll do some wild, won't he? He'll come in and do some odd races on wild cards.
Some bumper, a little bit of bumper there. You're going to see.
I think he'll be a substitute.
Yeah.
I've heard he's running part-time. I've heard he's going to be running part-time for 2311, but that's just a rumour that I've heard.
I think we reported that on Grid tonight as well, so that could be a thumbs up.
Tune into the show. I don't know what you guys haven't discussed.
Oh, Gilliland touching the wall, coming out of 3. So, coming out of 2 into 3, so just touching that ever slowly. See, we're all out of practice now. But yeah, I think we've discussed that he could go to 23 IX for wildcards next year. I think I remember.
I've heard part-time in Xfinity, part-time in Cup, and possibly a Cars Tour race or two. By the way, to anybody watching who doesn't watch the Cars Tour, please do. It's some of the best late model racing you'll see.
Really is, as Berry hands up the inside line. This is the playoff bubble look. So it's Wallace still there, only getting 10 points tonight. Bush on 21. Gibbs gets 34. 130 playoff bubble now for Truex Jr. running in second position. He moves up to 13th. It's Chastain, Briscoe, Bush and Gilliland who are losing out on that bubble at the moment and won't qualify. So Kyle Busch faces real problems that he might not get into the playoffs. We've got 3 races left of the regular season. It all ends, of course, where are we? Is it Darlington? That's the last one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, Darlington. 4 races to go, including this one.
Yeah, moved, of course. Usually Daytona is the regular season finale, but because of the Olympics, it's moved up to Darlington the next week. So
it will be Daytona next season.
Yeah, and every season foreseeable after that. Personally, I think we should start and end every season at Daytona. The championship race should be Daytona, not Phoenix. Phoenix is the worst track.
I'm never going to have Daytona as a champ race.
Phoenix doesn't work though as the last track. Where would we? Where
I
would
agree.
you go? Where would you go for the last race then?
I'm going to give a very hot take and say Kansas.
Really?
I'm going to say Kansas. I think Kansas is a phenomenal racetrack with this new car.
May I?
Like every single race that has been an absolute banger of a race. I think that we should go there.
Can I go one step further and suggest Talladega?
No, I'm not going to accept that take.
It's
I will
unpredictable.
not accept that.
It's unpredictable. It's great for a championship race. It's unpredictable. Go on, GT.
If it was still around, Auto Club all the way.
Oh, fair take. Fair
play.
Very fair.
But it's
It will be
not.
next year, I reckon.
So that's where we go and sulk in a corner.
And we have to all accept that Phoenix comes in, and we have to go to Phoenix. And I don't like Phoenix as the last race. It doesn't work. Bell has gone around the outside and got ahead of Truex for second position. Now he sends after Hamlin. Fair if you like it, but I don't. Phoenix.
I like it, but not as a champ race.
Yeah, we were bored during Phoenix in our commentary. There was nothing
This
going
Phoenix
on.
race this year was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful this year. For me, it was the worst race of the year.
Oh, definitely, 100%. It was boring.
Like, I know people were always going to say Charlotte. I know people are going to say Charlotte because of the rain-shortened race and the controversial call.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the racing until that point was actually really good. At Phoenix, then nothing happened. Also, I didn't like. Also, I thought Wilkes was a pretty bad race this year.
North Wilkesboro was a bit interesting for the All-Star race. I stepped out the commentary box for that one, considering I was nearly dead. Le Mans, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So I
24 hours of Josh Burke.
Le Mans this year wasn't actually that bad. It was the 4-hour safety car which killed us.
Yeah, the 4-hour safety car. Yeah, we were fine. We got 13 hours in. We were perfectly fine. 4-hour safety car. Everybody just went dead, and then we got a bit of energy back. But Le Mans actually wasn't that bad this year. I will admit, it was actually all right.
I'm survived. I survived that, and then I was on the NASCAR race.
Oh, it gets better, because you know what next year is for Le Mans?
Well,
it's also the Canadian...
Oh, it's like a massive clash, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Canadian Grand Prix weekend, which means I missed practice 3 in qualifying. So I have to step out of the box for that one. And then I have to commentate...
I feel like I'm going to get captured.
Yeah, but then I have to commentate the Canadian Grand Prix after 40
After a 24-hour
hours.
race.
Yeah, that's going to be great. And... probably, because it's also Canada, what's the better? We've got Road America and a NASCAR to do at the same time.
Yep.
Two of those you can leave to me. You can leave NASCAR to me, I reckon. Me and JT.
Yeah, you two
probably take that.
Oh, well, to be fair, US Surrender will probably nick it, because JT will probably
That's
be on
true.
IndyCar with Jess, because Jess doesn't...
Moonlight over there.
Yeah, you go over
Next year is next year's problem.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the MotoGP British Grand Prix clashing with Monaco and the Indy 500. That's all I'm concerned about, because how on earth am I going to get that sorted? Yeah, that's going to be...
It's actually quite funny that they've moved it to that weekend, because it's not in the holidays, it's in the school time, which makes less people wanting to go.
Yeah, during GCSE.
Even though they want more people there.
Yeah, during GCSE times
During
as well.
GCSE.
And A-levels.
Yeah.
So, and university, so during exam season. I mean, round of applause to the idiots at Dorna who want to go. Adam has just pointed out as well that his pick one, by the way, is Denny Hamlin. Cookout is an outstanding fast food restaurant in the south. It really is. I think Adam... Oh, no, you went on in the last Richmond one. Everyone had the week off because it was Easter, but me, Megan and Matt. Lee Diffie will be with the NASCAR and NBC crew starting at Daytona, season finale Homestead. Oh, wow. So he's going to have... Adam wants the season finale to be at Homestead, but Lee's going to be commentating at Daytona. Wow.
That's a fair take.
Yeah,
very fair take. I think Homestead's a very good track.
I quite liked it as well. Atlanta I enjoyed this year because that was a super
late track though.
Yeah.
I don't want a plate track to be the season finale.
Oh,
because then everyone has a chance. There's no real legitimate skills. You can see a battle for the lead actually emerging here between Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell. I'll leave this one to you, Joshua.
Thank you, because it's happened because they're all constantly tuning up with traffic. So Hamlin's had to lift off and can't do it. Got 25 now to go in this stage, and Bell is all over the back. Now, Bell has won 5 stages so far this year. He really has been going at it, and he's won a race as well, but he's just hanging around the outside of Hamlin, and he's stayed there for the last 2-3 laps.
2 races, I think he's won, right?
Yeah, 2 races as well, and 5
New Hampshire,
stages.
Phoenix.
And he's taken the lead round the outside of 3 and into 4, and he's got him. Of course, the start line here is in a bend, so you have to count that back through. But Christopher Bell is the leader of the race, with Hamlin still netting alongside him, and now Hamlin falls in behind. So Bell takes the lead with 24 to go. Truex is right up there, and now Parker has already been passed, and Riley Herbert is about to be passed too. 23 to go then in stage 1, 48 complete of the 400. And there goes Truex taking Hamlin as Bell tries to get through on Hersman as well, and does so, gets some lap traffic between them. We're into a stage commercial break over there, their third of the evening for a break. Your next one will be picture-in-picture with 10 to go of the stage. So you'll have picture-in-picture coming up soon. But Bell and Truex fighting it now with the lap traffic. Oh my word, he almost got put in the wall there by Hamlin.
Contact between the 15 and the 19.
Yeah, that's going to be Bell. Contact, there you go. The 19 hits the 15 and 11 goes that through. So that is, Riley Hersman's got to get out of the way here. Truex is going to be furious, and Hamlin says, thank you very much. I'll keep second position. Pulls 3 tenths to Truex as well. Who did that help? No one.
Hamlin?
Yeah, it helped Hamlin, yeah. Didn't help the 2 teammates, though. It was costing everything.
Hemrick's been lapped?
Yep. Yep, Hemrick's been down a lap now. He's running 35th. Chase Briscoe up into 25th, passing Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with 20 to go. Adam's got a question for us. We've seen a NASCAR IndyCar doubleheader in Indianapolis. Would you like to see a NASCAR Formula E doubleheader at Miami at Homestead? Possible, but they'd have to take the Roval course, wouldn't they? Oh, maybe not.
I think, honestly, I think that's not a horrendous idea.
It's quite good, actually, because Formula E can stay on the Roval part of the circuit.
One can use the road course, one can use the oval on the same weekend.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Correct. Back to Hamlin.
I'm going to call Jeff Dodds and ask him and tell him to get that implemented as well. Miami for NASCAR as well. And I've already got the shirt ready as they come through. Welcome back to the USA Network. Bell leads Hamlin, Truex, Logano, Wallace, the top 5. As we're into the closing stages of the opener stage here. Stage 2 is going to be 160 laps, stage 3 at 170. So far, 54 laps caution-free in 22 minutes. Now, I know you're thinking that averages out that we're going to be in at about 150 laps every hour, which you can add that up to taking this race 2.5 hours. That's the billing. Don't go all the way there, because cautions breed cautions.
I hate to be that guy, but that's not going to happen.
No. I mean, the USA have got the cut-off time of 1 a.m. British Summer Time as well, 2 a.m. GMT. So we'll keep an eye on that. That's how I've got my running order information up here in the commentary box. I don't know if we're going through the field, but let's go through the field.
Too free on entry, Kim.
Well, Marty, Chase Elliott currently running in the 6th position. They had a great qualifying effort, started in the 4th position. So I asked crew chief Alan Gustafson, what do you have for the race? He said, this is a place where you never know exactly what you have. It's hard to get a good read here. He said, it wouldn't surprise me if we win or we finish 15th. Behind him, running in the 7th position, Austin Dillon had a great day yesterday. Top speed in 1 lap speed and had a top 5 car in 10 lap consecutive speeds. Justin Alexander, the crew chief, told me that they have practice speed, they have qualifying speed. We haven't had both in a long time. We are trying to put together a full weekend for the first time in a very long time, Dylan.
Josh Berry runs in the 9th spot behind Chris Buescher, who runs in 8th. Berry has continued to fall back. His latest report, just sliding the front tires. The weak spot for them is getting into turn number 1. Rodney Childers, the crew chief, just told Josh to work the brake bias knob to try to help. They'd love to stabilize here to try and stay in the top 10 for some stage points, Kim.
And as we look at Tyler Reddick currently running in the 10th position, I asked him, as you get ready for the playoffs, what do you want to do differently this year and over the next 4 weeks to prepare? And he said the thing that worked against us was at times last year we were making big mistakes. So that's what they're trying to do over the last few weeks to get playoff ready, is minimizing their bad days. And he also said the thing that we've had on our side, Dylan, is speed.
William Byron runs behind him in the 11th spot. Said he's a little bit tight. That's normal here at Richmond. Rudy Fugle, his crew chief, said yesterday they weren't super happy early in the run. They were better on the long run. That's always important here. We've got one of those right now, obviously. Byron's up 2 spots from the start, Marty.
Dylan, when I talked to Ryan Blaney earlier today, he said our short track program has been phenomenal. Remember, they won Iowa earlier this year. But when I said, how was practice? He said, honestly, not that great. I just hope we can get out of here at Richmond tonight with a top 10. 11 laps to go here in stage 1, Rick. Christopher Bell still out front.
So we're getting ready there in the front. Bell looking to win another opening stage. That's always the exciting part. Let's take a replay. And this is the race leader lapping the 51 and almost getting it sent to the wall. So Justin Haley getting a little bit handsy there. Whew. And this is...
Here's the collision, by the way. I just wanted to point up between Herbst, Hamlin. I think Hamlin kind of shoves his teammate up, if anything, into Herbst. Herbst is out the way. Hamlin just shoves him up.
Yeah, that's what's happened there. So Hamlin, unless he maybe...
Hamlin for you.
Did he? Yeah, I was going to say, do you think he put a wheel on the apron and had to sort of go like, whoa, get off there? And that's what forced him up?
Don't know. Neither would surprise me, though. Denny is... he can be an interesting driver behind the wheel sometimes.
Can be, 110% there. JT, we know that. Whoa! 16, brushing the wall there. Coming through for Ty Dillon. Running down in 32nd position. Inside this leading pack as well. This is lapping now. This time, Bell gets through. Haley, he's on the inside this time. Down at 2 and 3. Gets it through in 4. Takes it. Brilliant. 6 to go in the first stage. Timing tower hasn't changed now. Interesting. There is still 3:37 to go. Just got to take it at ease. They don't want to get anything problematic here. They don't want to have several contacts and then it all flares up and it all goes wrong. There's 6 to go. Timings are frozen. Great. There we go. They've come back now. timing screens need a kick up the backside today to get working. Logano through on the no, hang on, Michael McDowell through on the inside of the 51. Getting ahead of Justin Haley for 30th position. Bell has pulled out 1.3 seconds now to Hamlin. Hamlin stuck in the traffic. Cars running up close to the apron. So just got to keep it going. And this is Bell getting passed by Corey LaJoie to unlap himself. LaJoie's looking really strong out there. But yes, I know he's down in 29th place, but he's using that apron well and trying to get his lap back. But JT, if he stays where he is, he gets the free pass.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what he'll try to do, stay where he is, get the free pass. And he's only got 3.5 laps to do that until the green and check flag goes out.
Yep, just gotta take it easy, one step at a time, and know that that's all that's gonna happen next. 2 to go. Oh, hang on a minute, is the timer tower gonna correct me? It's 2 to go. Feels like all the equipment needs a punch today. Nothing wants to work. Do you know, I'm standing in the commentary box completely confused. Timing towers are not working. Like, the timings have gone nuts. NBC's graphic there is wrong. Just a heads up. So I'm expecting we could see the checker flag come out in the next seconds. If that's
It's going to
so,
be last lap of the stage here. Is Noah Gragson going to keep flat?
Yeah, now, this is right. Finally, the graphics have caught back up. End of the stage coming through. And the first one coming up then. It's going to be another stage win for Bell. Corey LaJoie's got ahead of Michael McDowell. Watching eyes up. Christopher Bell comes out of the last corner and takes the green checkered flag to win stage 1 of the Cookout 400. Hamlin second, that's 9 points. Truex gets 8, Logano 7, Wallace on 6. Big 10 points though come up for Bell. And now the yellow flag comes out for the caution. Don't know what the hell's happening to that tower, but NBC's coverage there was almost Fox level bad. That was really, 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 really bad.
That's an insult to NBC, that is. It's Fox level coverage. It's absolutely abysmal.
Could not work out what we were looking at. They were swapping the top. It was like we were going 2 cam, then 1 cam, then 2 cam, but they'd swap places. And then you couldn't work out who was McDowell and who was Bell. Really poor there. Absolutely poor. So, into the stage. I believe they've gone to a commercial there, JT, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, right. They have.
I thought they might have. So, end of stage 1. What do we all think of that then, first stage? I'll start with you, JT.
The lights work well in the first actual workings in a NASCAR night race. Anyway, first stage. Bell, another stage win, another first stage win, 6th of the year, if I remember rightly, and most of them are, if not all of them, first stage wins, and we will see who wins stage 2, and then goes on to win the Cookout 400 a little bit later on. Free pass, Michael McDowell.
That is the primary tyres. No, and there's the options there just behind. So it's options getting set for what look to be the Hemrick cars. So we'll keep an eye out if anybody dives them in. Foolish to put options on at the start of stage 2. That's inviting trouble. Save them for some stage points.
Stage 2's a lot longer, isn't it?
Say again?
Stage 2's a lot longer, I think. I think it's 160 laps.
Yep, yep. Stage.
Oh no, wait.
No, you're right. Stage 2.
I think
laps. Stage 2 is 160.
So, yeah.
Stage 3 is 170.
All right. So, also, quick question: what did you guys discuss in the warm-up? Is there others? That's all I want to ask.
Hamlin, 43rd pole position, 673 starts, 3rd pole of the season, 12th top 10 start of the year, 4th pole at Richmond. Truex, 11th top 10 start of the year, 23rd top 10 start and 37 starts here at Richmond. And Berry, first top 10 start of the year, first top 10 start at Richmond, 7th top 10 start of the year in 2024, and the fastest qualifying rookie. And then cautions from last year was 5, you can see any more, and Denny Hamlin being great. That's all we talked about in the pre-show.
Well, I assume we got a bit of news, of course, coming in over the Olympic break. Mainly this weekend, of course, Daniel Suarez remaining at Trackhouse next season. 1-year contract extension, and also rising star Connor Zilic will join Junior Motorsports in the Xfinity Series next year. I don't know if anyone's been keeping track of that level, but that man is a talent. I think you should watch him. He could be in Cup in a few years, I reckon.
I 100% agree with you as well.
Road course god, in my opinion.
Daniel Suarez doing Daniel Suarez things and winning in 6 official NASCAR series as well.
Yep.
Pit
Only
lanes,
driver to do it.
Pit lane's open. Let's head down to NBC and get all the news as the cars file in.
Tires. Let's just talk about number of tires. They have 8 sets in their pits. 2 of those are soft. 1 of them are their qualifying tires, so they've got a couple laps on them. Well, 8 sets for a 400-lap race just doesn't math out really good. So you don't want to see a bunch of yellows. And all the crew chiefs were worried a yellow in that first stage, they would have burned a set. So they're all breathing a little easier now.
And Christopher Bell is going to lead his lead lap cars onto pit road, and we'll start with Kim.
And Joey Logano reporting loose in and loose off, but fired off snug in the center, continued to stay snug throughout the course of the run in the center, but he thinks the track's going to tighten up, so if we do anything, it needs to be freed up. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel, Dylan.
Christopher Bell, middle of the screen, led the final 28 laps of that stage, said we're definitely a little free exit, but the car rolls the center really nice. 4 tires and fuel and some contact with Eric Jones, Marty.
Oh, Eric Jones spun around there, Dylan, as you mentioned. Chris Gabehart said to Denny Hamlin, I think you need help on entry. Hamlin said, I need help actually on exit. They cannot take advantage of that number 1 stall. Bit of a drag race there with his teammate Martin Truex Jr., and they did help him on exit at the end of the day. Christopher Bell comes in with the lead, leaves with the lead.
Top 4, no changing of positions there. There's some contact made with the 20, though. We saw him get into the 43 as he was leaving his pit box. We're embedded with the 18.
Remember the 20, without their crew chief, that's normally his job.
So the 43, already of Eric Jones going sideways in the box. 7 primary tyres, 2 option tyres. It's yellow for hard, red for soft, and as we heard them say, they've also got 1 old qualifying tyre that they can put on that's used a couple of laps, but unlikely we're going to see that. Michael McDowell comes in. Bell still remains the leader as well, but he runs into the back of Eric Jones leaving pit road. Jones tells the team it was the first time he's done a pit stop at 9 degrees with the car facing a pit wall as well. Not the best idea. I've just seen that replay on the camera, and yeah, that was the 43 turning in a bit too late there.
Did I just come back to the first 40s club incident of the second half of the NASCAR season?
Yes, it is. Someone get that written down as well. Also, if you saw my Instagram on the notes I've got up in the commentary box, they've become more colourful as the race have gone on. I've just sat here and written out the first things of the day. And I need another page. I used to have a page of information that's now disappeared on me. As I try and write out the cautions in some way I've got any sort of information available to me. So yeah, caution 1's out there as well coming through, and that's for the stage break to appear. Still, I need more tyres. It's unbelievable. I'll tell you what though, thoughts on what we're going to see in stage 2. Will it be the normal sort of stage 2 podcast, or are we actually going to be interesting racing with these threats of option tyres coming in? I'll start with you, Jack. Oh, Jack, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was just
No
changing something. Don't worry. I think we're going to have the stage 2 podcast personally. It is Richmond. It's one of my, I'm going to be honest, it's one of my least favourite tracks on the schedule. Because I just don't know. I've heard rumours that this track is going to lose a date. I have heard rumours that this will lose a date next season. Because it's one of the tracks where I don't understand why it has 2 race dates. I really don't. One, I get it. 2.
You're good. That's your mark now. Yeah, that was more exciting than I was anticipating.
It didn't sound like anything just egregious to me, Jeff, but I think it's just tempo, timing, different audio. I thought Chris did a nice job, but remember, new at this, and Christopher hearing a different voice.
But what I heard as a driver is outside, meaning I can't go all the way to the outside of the wall. But what I needed to hear is he's going to stop 2 boxes ahead. I needed to be told, stop, 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 don't go.
Yeah, that's almost a wait. It was even a little bit of contact on the 10, so lots of contact. We'll have to see if the damage affects the 20 of Bell.
They're side by side. It's Bell on the inside, Hamlin on the outside. The lights come back on, so we're not going green here. They've added a lap. Let's check in with Marty. We're going to be embedded with that 18.
And I want to introduce you, Rick, to Jerry Tuttle, the hauler driver for Kyle Busch's team. And he has probably the most unique outside of the sport job in the garage area. He raises world-class bulls for PBR competition. In fact, one of his bulls, Raging JT, won the world championship in 2010. His most recent championship contending bull, who was at the World Finals in May, is named Fat Randy. In fact, it's in honor of crew chief Randall Burnett. So I had to ask Randall Burnett, who you guys know is not exactly a quote, fat guy, right? How did that come about? He said, well, I tend to graze in the hauler on the snack drawer. So my joking nickname in the team is Fat Randy. They named the bull after me, and he tried to win a world championship for Jerry earlier this year.
It's such a great story. First taker, Option Tires. Daniel Suarez will start just inside the top 20.
Yep, getting ready then. Here we go then. Stage 2 of the Cookout 400. Suarez and McDowell are on the Option Tires. They can only last 40 laps. Stage 2 goes green, and Denny Hamlin has been already cut up by Christopher Bell, who has the inside line down to 1. Hamlin trying to swing around the outside, 3 wide further back as well, with Will Byron taking up the high line. Hamlin's outside line at 2 has actually played off a blinder there as they come back through, but Bell's tight low on the inside line. Logano has got stuck with Truex. There's sort of 2, then it's 2, then it's 3 as well, as Logano, Dillon and Buescher get in there as well. Byron's dropped back into 10th position as well as they swing round to completely own lap. JT, nice restart there.
Yep, nice clean restart for now. Nice clean first lap, definitely. And for the lead, once again, it's Bell on the inside, Hamlin on the high line. And they cross the line now once again. And I can confirm, I think it's a straight finish line here. Kind of. We've got that thing, haven't we, here?
Yeah.
Of it's straight on the upper line, but then on the lower line it's not.
That's what cost it last time out, as the leaders side by side, Jack, coming into 3 and 2. Suarez on those Option Tires up 7 places. Amazing start from him.
I think that kind of shows the difference there between the main tyres and the Option Tyres, because you've got Suarez just carving his way through the field as he's already on his way past Chris Buescher as well. And Hamlin and Bell have been side by side for I don't know exactly how many laps, but that is not giving each other an inch. Like the last time they crossed the line, they were 1,000th of a second apart.
That is
insane. And Denny, I think, is about to take the race lead there.
Yep, Hamlin's taking it away. Bell must drop back and does so. So Hamlin shuts him off. Bell thinks about a look back on the inside line. They're still going to try and go side by side with each other. Just holding it sides. Come on, guys. Just do not throw it off the wall. That's not what you want to do here. Just keep it calm, keep it nice, and yeah, careful, Christopher. As what NASCAR have just tweeted in as well coming into it. So that's what they need to remember. Don't throw it away. Don't be a hero in this early stage of the game as well. Just take it all nice and calm. And I really don't know why JT's sort of absolutely at the bottom left of his screen on my camera lens. Like you barely...
No.
No, take a look at the YouTube stream if you will. It looks a bit different.
Yeah. The reason is because I'm leaning on my right arm thing on my chair, because I woke up at 11 AM today absolutely shattered because my dog kept me up for half an hour talking to me, even though in half an hour he had been out in the garden 6 times and he was still talking to me.
You have a talking dog?
He is such a nightmare.
I can imagine in drive-thrus. Now, anyway, keep on going. Back on action. Never mind the talking dog. So Hamlin by 0.4 of a second to Bell. With a lot of... Michael McDowell, by the way, is up to 20th position. Don't know how he's managed that, but that's a great start from him. Really has kept it together. Yeah. Josh Berry's dropped down 16th. Sorry, go on, Jack.
Suarez up into third, and he's chasing the leaders down here on that option tyre.
He's up.
He's the option tyre.
Yeah, he's on the option. Yeah, option is the soft. Option is the soft. Yeah. And he's on.
So you can see Suarez. He's bearing down on both Bell and Denny Hamlin. He could well take the lead here.
Now, they can only last 40 laps, and we are 21 laps into this stage already. He's only got another 20 to go before he'll have to pit again. So Suarez is definitely banking on a caution here. Let's see if they can take them longer in the race stint. Suarez takes second position on the inside of Bell at turn 3 into 4, and he very much is the guinea pig out right now. He is the only one to have taken these option tyres this far into the race. He's got it now. As I said, Hamlin and his crew chief said in the press conference that I tuned into via the login and everything, with the media login. They were asked, how did you like the options? They said they were good for 40 laps, then they went. So they've got 2 sets of those, 80 laps in total. That's why we're expecting to see them at the end of stage 1, sorry, the end of stage 2 and the end of stage 3.
Side by side for the lead.
Suarez is going to go around the outside on these red tyres though. He's got so much more exit speed compared to Hamlin. It almost looks like he's standing still. Suarez is going to take the lead of the race. And he's into it. Wow. Now, what's the gap he can get on these tyres, considering he's gone through 13 cars in 23 laps? Unbelievable. Options are overpowered. The sun's also setting here, by the way. We're going to go into the night.
There's your answer. They're not thinking about a gap to the lead. Now.
Yeah, I thought not. He's gambling on a pace car and the yellow coming out for a caution. He has to be. Has to be. He can only take those 40 laps in the race. They were dying off after 40 laps in practice. Well, we'll see. Fuel stop window here is about 80 laps, we've now been told. So they can just about make it. Saw them come in for fuel and a bit of fuel saving in the opening stage. I think they've gone to their second commercial break, by the way. Yeah, they have. So USA have gone to their break.
I wonder
picture in picture.
How many people... I wonder just how many people are going to be trying that red option tyre out. And now they're seeing how well Suarez and McDowell has just overtaken Ryan Blaney. I just want to know if, how many people are going to be trialling that out. Because, I mean, the good news is the tyre works. It actually works. This is good.
Yeah.
This is making short track racing a little bit more exciting. And I think maybe if NASCAR can continue to improve that tyre, maybe make it last a little bit longer, I don't know. Well, I think it's great. I think we... Oh, my goodness. But yeah, the tyre works. That's a success.
Absolutely. Michael McDowell up to 13th. Daniel Suarez into the lead of the race. They're the two who've chosen it so far. And McDowell is on the back of Bubba Wallace now as well. So they are continuing to keep inside the momentum of the two. So... it is starting to work, and it will become an interesting one. Lap 100.
I bet you
Go on.
that they will come back, USA, with an aerial shot of the city.
Probably will, when we're being lap 100. Yeah. 100 laps down, 100 miles, 300 laps to go in the Cookout 400. Suarez leads, Hamlin, Bell, Logano, Truex in 5th. Bell to the inside of Hamlin on the on the primary hard tyre. Side by side, the two. Hamlin's on the outside, Bell on the inside line to 3, and he's taken him. Second place to Christopher Bell. Hamlin again drops back. McDowell looking to the inside of Buescher over 10th position. Suarez leads this race as USA come back. Load of interesting racing so far. Hesbert moves up to 31st position. Well, this race is cooking. The name is apt. Option tyres are the name of the game. And it's Daniel Suarez leading with now up into... Where is Michael McDowell's into 9th. McDowell's also passed Larson. So these options that only last 40 laps seem to be there. Can they go longer? That's what I'm hoping for as we tick down to 2:9.8. Really hope they go longer.
McDowell's crew chief just went on his radio and said that the tyres are not falling off nearly as much as we thought they would.
Now that was because of the 40 lap gap that they had. So if they're not dying, could they push them to 60? That would be a big gain. Because if you can get 120 laps out of those two sets you've got, 60 apiece, that's really going to change the game in a late race caution.
And, of course, you've got to counter in the caution laps at the start of the stage that they had after they had changed into them. Side by side, the 34 of McDowell and Chastain. And McDowell takes 8th away from Ross Chastain and gets a car length ahead.
Saying that, it took 45 minutes to do 100 laps. 90. Yeah, we're looking about 3 hours this race. Which would take us to the...
This race is averaged to be 3 hours and 5 minutes and 44 seconds or something like that.
Yeah. Does the last one...
Definitely 3 hours, 5 minutes. I can't remember the seconds.
Just trying to have a look and see what the last one was back in March. All I've got is margin of victory. I don't have the actual race time on my
For once you have been defeated by your notes.
For once I have. I can tell you the qualifying record was Jeff Gordon back in 2013 at 130.599 mile an hour. But I can't tell you what the speed was and the race result from March. It'll be in the... Now, we get about 1,000 pages sent to us by NASCAR every race weekend. And I condense all that into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. So, forgive me if I don't have every stat on the planet. But, yeah, there's a lot. There's Suarez leading. 3 seconds he's got to Bell, though. Wow.
99 on the backside of this run. Everything's going to go right.
Yeah, so whether they catch him by Suarez backing the pace up or just by Bell's tires being better, that's one thing. But then, obviously, getting back around him will be the other challenge for Bell.
Bell was faster that last lap.
He was, yeah, 24.5 to Suarez 24.6. So Bell's getting faster. Now we're seeing the mid-pack. That's Brad Keselowski. First time we mentioned him today as well. Down in 26th position. Now, is he... That's the 10 car of Noah Gragson. So this is a battle on track for position there. 31's involved too, of Danny Hemrick. You're going to go picture-in-picture if you're watching on USA along with us. Daniel Suarez leads the way. Suarez...
This has made me even more confused.
Yeah, go on.
Because you know when I said, I bet you that they're going to come back on a zoom out of the city to the track.
Yeah.
And they didn't. That's because I could see on the aerial camera that's exactly what they were doing.
Ah.
So what that tells me is that they've pre-recorded that, and on a random break they're going to use that.
Well, we'll see if that happens for JT. They're coming back in 2.5 minutes, as my torch has gone on for some reason. So we'll see that, because they're on commercial 6.
Why did your torch come on?
I haptic touch at the back, so I've tapped my phone 3 times and the torch comes on. Twice.
Does that work?
You have to set it up on an iPhone, but twice, if I tap my phone twice, voice control comes on, and if I tap it 3 times, the torch comes on. I set that up because if you're trapped anywhere, or in somewhere where you can't, if you're in the darkness, you can't get your torch on, you can tap it 3 times and it comes on. Or, you can tap it 3 times and you can control your phone with voice commands. So, yeah, that's what I said. I've done it again now because mine's just come on. Suarez says he's not pushing it. He is told they will tell him when they want him to push. So when he wants to push, the team will tell him. Yeah, but you can set haptic touch up. A touch aggressive or something on the back. It's the back touch button, basically. You can set it up on your iPhone. Did you not know about that, JT?
No. What iPhone did it come in on?
I had it on the 8, so you would have it.
I literally had an 8 a week ago. Now I'm no longer on an 8, Josh.
What are you on
kept
now?
it a little bit of a secret.
What are you on now?
15 plus.
He's got a better phone than me, the cheeky devil. I've got the 11 Pro Max.
It's quite an improvement from an iPhone 8.
I know. What have you got, Jack?
I've got an iPhone SE.
Oh, they're good actually. I like the SEs. Small and powerful. That's what I
Small.
like.
I don't see the point in like a phone being so big. It
No, I
makes
agree,
no point because at some point the iPhone 30 is going to be the same size as the iPad. It makes no sense to me.
To be fair,
so cool.
I only got the big phone. I've got the 11 Pro Max, which I think is the same size as the 15 Pro Max screen. But I've got that because I can then see more timing screens when I'm out trackside. So, and I can actually see, so mine's kind of necessity point. JT.
I have set my back tap up.
Oh, good.
And this is how much I screenshot for JB and all the other stuff.
You set that up?
Is that my double tap is screenshot.
That's a good idea. I should do that, really. No, my double tap is voice command. My triple tap is the torch. It works both ways. You can turn it on and off the torches and voice commands.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the action. 47, lap 118 of this race. It's 48 of 160 in this segment. 112 to go. Suarez leads from Bell, Hamlin, Logano, Truex, the top 5. Just ticking them down one by one. I really need to upgrade my phone, and I will upgrade my phone. It's just the fact is that I can't be bothered to go to like an 80 quid contract for... What have you got, JT, for your phone? How much are you paying a month on that?
37 a month.
I was paying 80 quid for mine back in the day. 80 quid, blimey. That's quite good, actually, 37. Yeah, that's not bad. But I can't be bothered with it.
Yeah. Ooh.
I pay 20 quid a month and get everything.
I might have to do something in the next stage break.
Yeah. I pay 20 quid a month and get unlimited text data and everything, which comes in handy because this commentary box we're in, it's like you get no Wi-Fi signal in here. You only get data, so it's incredibly handy to have.
Yeah,
it
data. Is handy. So my phone is with EE.
Yeah.
And we were with BT broadband, but they had an offer where if you switch to EE broadband, and because BT is the same as EE broadband,
yeah,
and if you're an EE broadband customer, you get unlimited data if you're an EE broadband as well.
Right, so that means when JT's now trackside,
so yeah,
when JT's now trackside,
I'm fine.
He's fine, yeah. Which does mean
that... Oh, and also, because it's an iPhone 15 Plus...
Camera's good.
My camera's good. iPhone 8 didn't work with the iRig, but this should.
Oh,
I've got adapters here, which will allow me to connect the iRig to it. And we've got Christopher Bell, the leader.
Burton, Bell, Cindric, Hemrick and Smith in.
Prime tires on the wall. Chief Brian Wilson decided to switch, do something different, so they will take the option tire right now. Austin reporting struggling with drive off, Dylan.
Right, so here's Daniel Suarez. He maintained once he got to the lead, held off Christopher Bell. They'll take those softer option tires off. Looks like they're going to a set of primed yellow lettered tires as well for Suarez. Marty.
Lock up at pit entrance.
I had this conversation with James Small this morning as Martin Truex Jr. comes down pit road. He said at some point in this race, we're going to see someone on the option tire, and they're going to be going fast, and we're going to be tempted to put them on. We can't. They go with the primary tire, Kim.
And a huge mistake by Chris Buescher, who blew past his pit box coming on to pit road under these green flag stops. Had to back it way up before he made that stop. He was reporting to his team, I'm tight across the center, needs more drive up. So you see that mistake right there by Buescher, who desperately needs a good day, Marty.
Denny Hamlin coming down pit road after that conversation with Chris Gabehart. Gabehart told me this morning, I think teams that want to win the race will have to save both of their sets of option tires for stage 3 and specifically at the end of the stage. Hamlin's still struggling with a little bit of entry issues and also some exit issues as green flag stops continue here at Richmond. Some teams opting for the option tire, some staying with the primary. A little bit longer here on the left front for the 11 car.
So again, as this pit cycle has started, the 99 was the race leader. Now it's Chase Elliott who's out front, but on pit road, Kim.
And Austin Dillon, remember, a very fast race car. They are putting prime tires on. He said, I've got decent forward drive. Picking up throttle, it gets a little tight. I need to be freed up, struggling off corners with drive off.
See the 17 of Chris Buescher right there. That's racing the 20. The 17 was running 11th before Kim reported that he completely overshot his pit box. So this looks to me like he's going to lose a lap to the 20. I know that might not make sense in the moment, but, you know, he was 11 spots behind the 20, gave up that time.
So it's Elliott who's got the lead of the race now at the moment. This is all changing up again.
True.
So what do you think then, Jack, as into the pit lane now because Elliott Larson goes back to the lead at the front? It's all changing.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how the pit stops play out. We can see Elliott to the race lead. As you can see, the option tyre does seem to fall off a bit after 40 laps. Not as much as we thought it would, because as soon as it hit lap 40, Suarez as Elliott in the pit lane.
This is all now going to change up again.
Oh, lock up into the box.
I'm seeing that on the aerial camera as well. Everything's going fly by at the moment. JT, it's getting good at the moment, this one.
You've distracted me with this double and triple tap, Josh. Bubba Wallace down the inside of Austin Dillon, and that is going across the line, lap 60 of 160 in the stage, about to be started, and they're 3 wide, and in towards pit road is the number 8 of Kyle Busch, as the battle between Wallace and Dillon still raging on.
So, the racing will continue. Just trying to work out as well, because we're getting several conflicting informations. We see Kyle Busch coming into pit. Oh, did he stall it on pit road? What's happened? No! The single wheel lug nut has not been connected on the rear right for Kyle Busch, and he was held in the pit lane for seconds longer than he needed to be. And that's going to drop him way down the order. Remember, he's on the bubble here to be on the cutoff zone. All right, well done. I at all was not Googling new phones, by the way. But go on, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. And, hopefully it strengthens in the next couple of hours so I can test the night mode, because it's a yellow Northern Lights warning, which is Northern England and Northern Ireland for camera.
Well, we'll be awake. We'll still be awake. Into the pit lane goes Byron. Good stop from Byron and the 24 squad. That's fantastic. Really super job there for Hendrick Motorsports. Hello to Philip, who says, hi from Cleveland. I'm listening while prepping for my yearly trip to Michigan International Speedway. And we can't wait to have you on the next weekend. I've got your Discord, and I'm going to send you a message tomorrow, Phil, so we can get it all sorted there as well. And I think you tweeted something at me, and I've yet to see it properly. There we see a replay, though, Jack, of the lug not going on right.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Kyle Busch just not had the luck go his way at all this year. I mean, I will just say if I'm a little bit behind, it's because your stream's quite laggy for me, so I'm using another stream.
All right, let me see if I can fit. JT, have a look at it, see if it's all right on your end.
Is it alright for you, or is it just me? My internet being very
not
bad.
Focusing on it, so I can't tell.
How's that? Bit better? Worse? Oh no, don't worry.
Nothing. I've got nothing.
It's not you. It's not the YouTube.
Oh no, it's all right.
Yeah, it's not you, Adam. It's
watchable.
Yeah, it's not the YouTube stream. It's the one on here. It's going wrong. Yeah. Don't worry, we are fixing it because we have just bought.
It's watchable.
Yeah. Well,
it's watchable.
We bought. I'm having to cover my hand now as well because the audio is so loud from the trackside that you can't actually hear me if I take it away. I bought a iMac that we've been struggling to see how you can get a second screen on it, but we found the display port, so we're getting a second screen, so that eventually soon we'll have it'll all do itself. It'll look fine. I know what I'm on about. It'll look great. I know what I'm on about. You'll figure it out.
Well, I hope you know what you're on about. I have no idea what you're on about.
Basically, we wouldn't be using Megan's laptop for TV pictures. We'll be using my new iMac, and it'll stream itself. So it'll all be good.
Nice.
68 of 160. Suarez managed to get that to a normal fuel stop. I don't know how he did that. Did McDowell do the same? Yes, he did. Yeah. Michael McDowell's made 2 stops in this race as well. Larson, Reddick, and Steinhaus Jr. yet to pit. Same goes for Brad Keselowski. They've yet to stop again, so they're out of position in this race so far. Keep an eye on that as the racing continues. 140 laps in an hour. 260 to go. So another 100. 260. Yeah. Ah, thank you. That's better in my ears. Yeah, do you know, this race might actually not take as long as you think. This is actually going to be quite on the cusp.
Shall I derail this stream even more?
Yeah, go on. We're in the Stage 2 podcast anyway. Go on.
Alright. I'm going to send a photo in commentators chat, and this is how good the night mode is on the 15.
He's just trying to get me to get a new phone now as well, because, look, I've had the same phone case. It is battered and broken. So I'll be buying a new case for that, and that is a long stop. That was Chris Buescher under the yellow, yeah. So that was earlier on. Okay, that's seriously impressive from JT there on that camera.
I'll try and show it up.
I'd like to point out,
don't know.
I have the same ability to do that on my phone. Just want to point out.
Yes, but this is better.
I know, but look, there's not much different in terms of the software for the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 15, apart from just a slightly bigger camera. So, when there is actually a big change again, like the only reason I changed from my 8 Plus to the iPhone 11 Pro Max was because it had the no button display. It was, it's all one display.
12 megapixel camera versus 48 megapixel camera.
I know. It does mean that we're at the season finale, we're using JT's camera as the main presentation camera.
Does it that?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
You've got to remember that I will also have my camcorder for stuff that I will bring home and edit, because I'm not bringing a laptop, so I'll have to bring it home and edit it.
Well,
also,
I'll tell you one thing
made some fried bread yesterday.
I'll tell you one thing though, JT, with you bringing that iRig, you'll have an XLR mic. We can now actually sit down because it'd be me, you, and Jess, won't it, trackside? So I only need to bring 2 mics, and you two can go off to different locations across the 3 days, 2 days. So that should be good. Practice is going to be good though. Practice is going to be ace. Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Will it show?
I can't see it.
Hold on, let me do the brightness down.
It looks like a potato, as we see Buescher going around the outside of Larson, and that's to get a lap back because Chris Buescher's a lap down. It's
going to be close to contact on the backstretch. I'm just seeing the aerial camera and the battle camera is on it.
Yeah. Kyle Larson, 3 short track top 5 finishes this season alone, tied for the most in the Cup Series history. That's something to be watching out for. Ty Dillon has come and gone in the pit lane. And no one's gone for DVP.
I will not bother to show it up to the camera. I just send in commentators chat for it to be easier.
Probably the best. We need to get that ability to have that on the stream as well. Compbox finally is going to have a bit of regeneration to it again ahead of next season. I get a new floor. We're putting down some carpet. So into the
Has
pit
the
lane.
stream actually seen the whole setup that I've got, or have they just seen that?
I don't know. Into the pit lane comes the 45 Tyler Reddick. You know, I don't actually know what. Now I've just seen that aerial cam again. So they are shaping up something because they're about to go to ad break, JT. Just to let you know.
Yeah, they are shaping up something.
Kyle Larson dives into the pit lane. We're seeing him now. So again, he's out of order.
They are cooking.
Yeah. Yeah. The night's rolling in. That's what they're looking at. Larson pits. He's putting on the hard tyre, the primary tyre, to come in. Nice stickers going on the front there. Oh! Now! I saw sparks! Has Larson left the pit lane there in a problem? Because I saw a big spark fly off the front right tyre there as he left the pit lane. Has Larson left with the nut detached? No sign of a yellow, so all should be good.
Oh, I've just scrolled a little bit too far up.
No! Who's that locking it down in pit lane? Ricky Styles Jr.
Heavy with a massive slide.
Oh, I thought I was
Exit
going
of turn 4, Stenhouse dropping.
He's in the pits. I thought I was going to have an explanation there as to what happened. But no, never mind. Clearly wrong. Busher actually just had to back up so they could tighten a wheel as well. So that's happened to Chris Busher.
Is that the second time he's had to back up in this race?
Yes, yes it is. Yeah.
In this stage.
Alone. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just accidentally scrolled a little bit too far up my camera roll, and I went to the 14th of July and I saw something in my camera roll. I don't know who. Stranger, complete stranger.
Oh, is it me? Is it me?
Unfortunately.
Hey, it's me. Hello. That was nearly a month ago. Can you believe it?
It is insane that that's nearly a month ago, and I still haven't sent you the address for the Mike Shield.
No, you've not. Well done, by the way, to Mallory Dobbs, who got P9 in race 2 at the WCR event at Portimao. Big points. And well done as well to Jamie, who finished in P17. She would have been in the top 10, but a false neutral hit her. But well done to the Semket Racing team and Maddie Patterson. An absolutely fantastic achievement. And yes, after yesterday when Mallory got taken out, I have cracked a floorboard. And after today as well, I need a whole new house because I was jumping up so massively when she got 9th place. So well done, Mallory.
Whoever thought it was a good idea to put the target on the back of Mallory's bike is a legend.
Oh, I think it was Maddie. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was Maddie.
Right in the pits.
Finally, yep. So Kozlowski leaves. As you see coming through. But yeah, that was fantastic, the WCR race today. Now, I'm not usually a fan in terms of supporting riders, but when they're your friends and your friend runs a team, you start to go, yeah, let's just support them. For instance, I've got Mallory's sticker on my headset here, and Lizzie Whitmore, has stickers on the back of the flag here in the comms box. We haven't even got JBMotorsports stuff on our headsets, and yeah, I just like Mallory headset gone. Lizzie, I wanted on the top, but it's too big, so Lizzie's on the back here. I wanted a Semket Racing there.
Do you
want to build a snowman?
You know that hurricane which hit the US like last week?
If you mention there's a hurricane on the way to the track right now, I might actually drive 3.5 hours just to punch you.
There's the remainder of the hurricane is coming to the UK.
Oh, the UK? Oh, that's fine. We'll be fine.
Is it actually only 3.5 hours between you and me? Hold on, I'm doing some searching.
Maybe 2 hours. 2.5. Somewhere around
It's
there.
not. It's not.
It's got to be long, doesn't it? It takes me 2 hours to get to Donington. It takes you 2 hours to get to Donington. There we go, it must be 4 hours.
3 hours to get to Donington,
Well, it must be 3 hours away from you then. Can't be 5 hours. That's insane.
If If I was to leave now, I would get there at 4:30.
My house or Donington?
Your house in the middle of the street.
Ah.
Madness,
I
I
had
know.
madness in my head a few minutes ago. Actually, that's coincidence to come through. Stage 2 podcast out in full force. We see as Bell leads by 2 seconds to Suarez. Suarez has actually cooked here brilliantly by putting on those options at the start, pitting when everyone else did. Now he's on the primaries again, and he's staying in second place. Fantastic from Suarez. He's got himself back in the race here.
Did he cook in or did he cook out?
He's cooked out. I'm trying to get that put in as much as I can over the 400 as well.
Look out, JB Motorsports. We're looking for sponsors here. If you please contact Joshua, that'd be appreciated.
I would literally eat everything. Literally, the only meat I don't eat is lamb. Don't know why, and I'm not really a fan of pork chop, but lamb. I hate
I'm not
lamb.
really a meat person.
Aren't you?
I like beef. Well, I'm weird. Different meats in different forms. Like with pork, I'm only usually going to eat it as bacon.
Right, okay. I was going to say,
But like with
when you say meat in different
I
forms,
only really
what? Yeah. Can we also just say something like, the chicken dinosaurs that you get, the chicken dinosaur drumsticks?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah? They're actual
Yes, I
dinosaurs.
do know.
They're actual dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Just let that...
Technically, yeah.
Yeah. Let that freak you out for a bit, because chickens, according to everything, they were descendants of dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah, birds are the only living creatures that are directly related to dinosaurs.
Yeah. As Austin Cindric comes
That's
through,
scary.
Josh Berry pits as well. Burton's in too. He's just been in a few laps ago. Here's something else as well for you in the Stage 2 podcast. Plastic dinosaurs are made from the bones of dead dinosaurs. You use oil to make plastic and all that lot and recycling, so yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. So plastic dinosaurs are actually real dinosaurs. It's crazy, isn't it? When you start to think.
So I was going to ask JT, do you know when the Northern Lights are supposed to be, like where they're visible? Did you mention them earlier in the thing?
No, his house is just on fire.
Scotland.
Oh, okay.
See, I was
Scotland,
supposed
Northern England. Okay, never mind. I'm getting
It's
excited.
It's currently maybe visible by eye from Scotland and maybe visible by camera from Scotland, Northern England and Northern Ireland.
Can I just say,
So this is where I go and look at the...
Do you know how angry I am that I was supposed to be in Scotland this evening as well, because I was supposed to be at Knock Hill. This race was supposed to be done by USON. Yeah, USON was supposed to have this one. So yeah, furious.
What?
And I heard there might be a meteor shower tonight as well.
Oh.
I heard that.
I don't know where it's visible though. Let me try and find
Yesterday,
out.
10:52, someone sent me a reel. I don't know who they are. They're called the Little Round One.
Oh, I sent you this on my way back.
Did you send me it as well?
Oh, no.
Yes, I
Oh,
sent
no,
you it as well. I
check
thought
out.
you'd appreciate it.
Let's have a look.
The David Coulthard clip, that's all I got to say.
Is it David Coulthard and his big chin?
It's him commenting on the speed of an Alpine.
Oh, yes. Oh, my it's not working. I have no data.
Right, now it's time for me to search this meteor shower.
Gilliland has been given a pass through for speeding on pit road, by the way. Todd Gilliland, too fast exiting, has been given a penalty. Time for another break. 60 laps to go in stage 2 of the Cookout 400 here at Richmond. So it's all still progressing quite nicely. My neck is killing me, by the way, up here in the comments box at the moment. So those who are doing this stage on 2 stops, splitting into the thirds, are pitting the next several laps. And that's Suarez, Michael McDowell, Truex, Dillon and Bubba Wallace. They're all diving down pit lane now. So is Suarez going to go back to the option tyre here? Well, that could be something to keep an eye on. Truex in. And he's going on to another set of the hards, the yellow ward primary tyre. A lot of Sunoco fuel going in, and again dropping. He's gone without the tyre. Truex has gone without the rear left tyre. Unbelievable. He dropped them. The Jackman dropped it before Truex's tyre was done up, and he went away with it sort of half curtailed off. Truex losing out on the tyre, and now leaves pit road down.
I am impressed.
You can't write this stuff, can you? Look at this. Drops it, gone.
That's my pick the winner.
How did they do that? How did they even figure that out was a good idea? That is absolute insanity from the 19 team. How do you forget to put the tyre on? Really bad. Well, that's, yeah, as you say, Jack. Lot to be done now. Suarez got out there okay. Christopher Bell's coming in. Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, Carlton Hocevar in two. Let's head down pit lane.
Stay on the socket with Magnet, which is fortunate. That thing starts bouncing down pit road, and it's a total mess. Levin and Denny Hamlin on pit road in front of you, Marty.
Yeah, so normally you would want to run a little bit longer here, Steve. This is going to be a 55-lap run or so for Denny Hamlin to go to the very end of the race. So they're going to stay with the primary tire here for Hamlin, who's still struggling on the exit of the corner. Needs a little help on entry as well. And a lot of teams would like to go to the option tire here, Steve, on this final stop of the day, or final stop here in stage 2, Kim. But they feel like they have to go longer to do that.
And Joey Logano, when you see the chassis adjustment, he said, I am just struggling in dirty air. My car is so sensitive, tight center, loose off. We have not seen the option tires on the 22 yet. Paul Wolf told me he was saving them for the final stage, Dylan.
Here's Christopher Bell in, just reported that he was a little bit free off on that run, but still really happy with the balance. Crew goes around to the left side, 4 tires and fuel for the 20, Marty.
Ryan Blaney, who's been down a lap for pretty much all of stage 2 here, still saying I just need a little bit better turn in the middle of the corner, especially when I'm in traffic, Dylan.
William Byron is in as well. He was reporting again that he kept burning through the rear tires on that run. They'll go to the prime tires here for Byron in the 24.
A lot of action in this one. Have they stopped?
Now it's basically the whole battle of the tortoise and the hare, right? We have Reddick, Elliott and Reddick out there. I think Elliott will come to pit road. Reddick is really going to be the guy who's leading this strategy as we see the 9 of Chase Elliott, as expected. Peels off the banking. That will give the 45 of Reddick the lead. Let's watch this stop on the 9 car. We've seen a lot of pit road mistakes.
Yeah, this is Elliott now in for the lead.
And he stops solidly in his box. They're going to put a set of prime tires on this car. Chase saying my center never cut very good. I am just too free in. They will take an air pressure adjustment and they put Sunoco fuel in. Looks like a routine stop under green for Chase Elliott.
So Elliott gave up the lead, but he gave it to Reddick and Larson, who we do not think will be back on pit road unless a caution comes out.
So here's basically what you have. You have Tyler Reddick going down into turn 1. 51 laps to go. Was last on pit road at 148. So he only has, I don't know, about 25, 30 laps on his tires. Bell, fresh off pit road, is running in about the 4th position, but he's 8 seconds back. Now, I think math says Bell's going to run him down and probably go by him in 50.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen now. So we've got Reddick leading the way. But again, this is the problem because you've got alternative strategies now costing 2 effects. 1 caution timed well, bolt on the options, you're fine for the end of the stage. 50 to go as well in this second. Only had the 1 caution to be optimistic here. 5 last time out in the March race. Majority of those, however, did come in stage 3 and led us to overtime. Kyle Busch coming down pit lane. Now, he had a bad stop on his last run. Let's see if it will change something now as he comes through. Drops down the order, takes in for the number 8. Now, he's putting on the options, boys. He's putting on the softs. Kyle Busch knows he needs the playoff points, and this is what Denny Hamlin and his crew chief said the press conference could happen. 4 option tyres, away he goes, and now Kyle Busch is going to be storming through the field.
We'll have to do 48 laps on them, though, which is 8 more than what it was said to be able to do. 6 sets of the climb harder, less grip, longer lasting tyres, 2 sets of the option red, softer, more grip and more wear tyres.
He's come up behind Logano. That's 8th place, but a lap down. So there's a lot of work there.
Somehow make time, not burn the tires off.
Thought I was going to hear some radio there from NBC's team. We didn't. We just got picture in picture. Suarez up into 2nd position still. Jack, do you think this is doable from Busch?
Possibly. I mean, he might get into the top 10. Race lead, I think, optimistic. So shout out to Austin Dillon, who's been running a solid race today.
Yeah, up to P9 at the moment, isn't he? This is looking really strong from him. Really, really good race.
Guys,
Yeah.
can confirm that a meteor has been seen around an hour ago, so yes, the meteor shower is in force.
Exactly.
Now, this is where I wish I had a skylight in the commentary box as well, personally, but hey-ho.
I just turned off all the lights in my house so I can see it.
The only lights that I have on are the monitors and the lights.
I think it's
the
quite
TV.
silly to ask what I've got on, because I've got the entire stage on. The big light, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 monitors blaring at me. So it doesn't really help that much.
But no.
I know JT thinks... Go on.
I was going to say I might not be able to see it because I'm more in the... I don't know if it's visible across the entire UK, but I live more in the south, I think, than you guys do, so...
I'm more south than you if you're London.
I say...
oh no, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I say...
I'm just outside the city.
Yeah, I think JT has the same amount of screens I do in terms of information. I think we're the same there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Still, eventually you'll get here to actually commentate on the race.
Okay, I am not sleeping tonight. It peaks tonight and tomorrow night. The best time to see it is after midnight and before 5 AM.
That's now.
So now.
Well, we finish
Where
at 1.
is the most, peak? That's my question.
Can I just point out something? It's 12:30.
Yeah.
So we're not due off air until... We're due off air at 1 AM. Who calculated that? They've got it massively wrong.
Josh.
Not me.
1 AM GMT. We're GMT plus 1.
No, it's 2 AM
So it would be
GMT.
2 AM plus.
2 AM GMT it said off. So what would that be for us?
It's 2 AM, 3 AM.
We won't get off until 3 AM? That can't be right.
Correct.
That's 5 hours. That can't be right.
The TV
I think
programming
2:30.
for me ends 3 AM on Premiere.
Right, adjusting my monitor, adjusting my information now.
Just having a look that some shooting stars have been seen in Sheffield.
Thing is though,
North, innit?
Yeah.
Which is near you, Josh, kind of.
Sheffield's 50 minutes away from me.
That's fairly close, actually.
Same as Lincoln, 50 minutes either direction.
Yeah.
Nottingham is a further 50 minutes down the road as well. Leeds,
People using this information docs Josh now.
Leeds is sort of the centre, and that takes... Leeds is 20 minutes away from York via things, so...
Honestly, even if Josh was doxed, you would not want to go there because where he lives, it's a very grim place.
Or Stoke.
Nicely done.
Worse.
No,
It's nowhere worse than Stoke.
it's worse. I'm lucky. I'm in
God.
I'm in a nice area.
I mean, my area is pretty nice. Yeah, I literally live on the border of London, so that's nice.
The M25. I apologise. The ring road around London. That is the M25, isn't it?
Pretty much right near there, actually. Well, not right near it, but...
Anyway, while we're talking about where we live and not trying to dox people, I think it's a good idea to mention that you can join the JBMotorsports membership program for £3.99 a month, where you get members-only videos from myself of NASCAR style racing in the UK.
I thought it was $2.99 a month. Have you upped the price?
I can get it up.
I just looked, it's $3.99, I think.
Is it?
$3.99, you've upped the price.
Who upped the price?
Are you going to complain?
Josh now questioning why it's $3.99, not $2.99, even though he's literally the
You're making more money.
Oh yeah, it is. Who's done that? Oh, it's YouTube, the bloody Daleks. Really? That surprised the hell out of me. I thought I said $2.99. They must have upped it. Oh well, there you go. It's still worth it though. Absolutely 100% worth it. Because there's so much more coming.
First heard here. 2 new videos tomorrow.
Hey.
But first week of September, I have no idea how many videos are coming out of it, but I'm hoping at least 4.
And we've got a
for
video.
The members.
We've got a members-only video to start with coming of the sort of vlog, family movie style from the Donington weekend for the WCR World Superbikes. So all the footage from there we're going to chunk down together. There'll be some voiceover bits from me and some Envision bits to explain what was happening over the weekend, and that'll get uploaded. It'll start off as members for a week and then it'll get premiered as a full thing. So if you want to see it first, you know where to go. And
so,
also, there's some, go on.
When I disappear at random points in the night and I'm saying I'm going to Ringwood or I'm going to Mendips,
now you
you
know
can
why.
see what type of shenanigans I get up to in the members. If you want to see Reliant Robbins racing and flipping over, join the members.
That's worth it, in my opinion. I think you should definitely join if you want to see Reliant Robbins. And also, of course, make sure to subscribe. In that part of it, completely free. You get notifications on when JB Motorsports goes live and etc. Basically.
And there's
it also
a
helps support the channel.
new channel coming soon as well.
End of the year, Josh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have like an 8-minute Reliant Robin, complete, just 8 minutes of pure Reliant Robin rollovers.
That is in hell. I tell you what though, JT, do you know what we should start doing? You should go to Mendip and stream the races to members live, like live members only, and stream the races.
That actually could work. I will. You know what? I am going to get a phone tripod. To the left of me will be my phone on a wide camera.
Yeah, and see it all. Yeah.
Streaming on members, while I can still do the camcorder to the right side of it.
There you go.
In fact, don't need a second tripod. I get a mount which can clip onto the tripod that I do the camcorder on, and it clips onto that.
JT's happy that
Amazon time.
JT's happy he's found some new toys. And Suarez, who is the leader of this race, he's had 48 laps here today. 91 laps so far this season. By 1.2 seconds he needs to Bell with 26 to go in this second stage. We've passed 200 laps at 90 minutes, which means it'll be a 3-hour race. We've got another 90 to go, which takes us to 2 a.m., not 3 a.m. So it's going to be 2 a.m. JT, the off time. So I was right. They've put 2 a.m. GMT instead of 2 a.m. BST. So, yeah. I hate conversions. Can't work it out with the time.
I don't.
Say again?
Oh, is that it? 15
I don't suck. Straight up. It's annoying having to convert everything. It's so annoying, honestly.
My brother's got the right idea. He's got a watch set to Eastern time. Actually, one of my friends is called Luke Easton. He's been responsible for all this, by the way, in Kicking Clothing online, by the way, if you want to get to know, so Kicking Clothing. Hi, Luke, if you're watching. But he's always late to things, like massively late. So we always say he's on Eastern time because of his last name. It's quite funny. So, yeah, he's often like 15, 20 minutes late for everything. Aren't you, Luke? Hello. 14-car Bristol running 25th at this point. Might lose his 16th spot in the points, and the 9-car Suarez, the current leader, says Philip. Hello, Phil. Just keep on going. Last break before the commercial comes through.
You have put me down a rabbit hole, and I cannot escape until I find this.
So if you want members meetings now, literally are going to become member streams.
This phone also has a built... this is how much I'm sweating. It's so hot and muggy in here, but I cannot open my windows because I'm in mid-terrace and it's nearly 1 a.m.
To be fair though, JT,
there's a reason that I installed soundproofing.
It's a good idea to do things like that as members-only meetings. So like, you can stream them, and everyone can watch them if they're part of the members program. So it kind of works. Because it's not an actual race, is it? It's an event with an evening. Like pay-per-view boxing.
It's like 14 separate races in one meeting.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. JT's going down a rabbit hole now. He wants to try it. 19 to go in stage 2. Ticking through it now here. Suarez leading as the fans settled in as the night begins to draw in here at Richmond. Now, if I remember correctly, didn't the race in March start like 1 a.m? Because I remember everyone being very, very tired.
Something stupid like that.
Yeah, well, me and Megan were. And then Megan left halfway through, and Matthew came in, and we had red flags galore. Suarez slips on the inside of Brad Keselowski. Keselowski trying to stay on the outside. Can't seem to get a move done.
Right foot. Oh my god, Josh.
I think I preferred him on USA. Go on, JT.
£5.
All of those adapters.
For one of those adapters.
Thing is though, what JT
When
is...
When am I next at a meeting? Wednesday.
I think we know what's happening Wednesday.
Between the 23rd and the 29th. No.
Well, JT's going to be in for a very interesting weekend, isn't he, as well, with these members' lives? Because you can just go live from your camera, can't you? On the YouTube app.
Yeah, because you are 1,000 subscribers plus, you can mobile stream.
5.5, thank you very much. And yeah, closing in on 1,000 as well on the second channel. We're at 404 at the moment, and that'll grow throughout the year. We'll do half and half to get subscribers over there. Look at the playoff bubble at the moment for Truex. So the playoff bubble now is Chastain, Briscoe, Busch and Gilliland. Through would go Truex, Gibbs, Wallace and Buescher. It's cut off down at 16th in the points at the moment. Not bad. Not bad at all in this strategy of running orders. As they'll continue to go through again. This is Austin Dillon in 6th position. Back where he started, running 2nd was his highest in this race. Stage 2 has actually flown by a bit. Go on.
Next stage break, I'm going down to my action camera box and seeing if there's anything that I can use which will help.
I must admit, it's weird that JT's got he's moved commentary boxes in the last couple of months. Something I wish I could do, but the only thing I could do is turn the commentary box round the other way, and I don't like standing this way in the commentary box.
This is so much better, Josh. I absolutely love this room.
Plus, if I did move the commentary box, I have to move everything, and the plugs are on that side of the wall. It's easier to stay there. Plus, Megan would kill me because she'd have to change where she stands. Megan, as you know, stands here, and I stand here, and that's how we like it. And Ian Burge, is with us, sits in the middle, like this.
What I love about this studio is that I've got the soundproofing. It's literally a setup that I had in my old room, but there's more space this way, so it's just more spacier.
I say this, JT's box is actually tinier than mine. He's got his like in 1 and then 3 monitors. I've got mine like 2, 2, 2, 2. But they're very disorganised. That's what set me off most in this commentary box, actually. There's no pattern to anything. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to try and slim it down. And get it all sorted. Which is possible. Just needs a bit of work. And moving around. In fact, I'd like to have my chair back. Not this one. There's a big, nice leather chair that we haven't been able to sit on for like a month. No, sorry, 6 months. Maybe longer, actually. Still, into the last one. Suarez looks like he's going to take stage 2. Bell is 1.2 seconds back, remember?
You sent me down such a rabbit hole.
Sorry, my fault. Anyone thinking my commentary notes look any... Yeah. Are you actually going to get down here, JT, at any point this year? Into this commentary box? He's thinking.
What's it? I don't know, because as soon as I get my own car, my own driving license, none of this will be a problem.
JT will be in the comments.
Yes, it's an 8.5 hour round trip, but I don't care.
Gotta have the big races here, like Silverstone. Things like that. Indy 500. That sort of thing. And also, travelling will be easier. Although I really have enjoyed travel this year. Like, seriously, after being stuck in the commentary box for, what, 3 years or so? I really have enjoyed getting out to, yes, Donington 3 times, but I've really enjoyed getting out trackside more. I don't think I've been to any other track this year but
This
Donington.
shows how much I use eBay. The last time I ordered from eBay, I was still in the old house, which I moved out of in February 2022.
Yeah, he's changed commentary boxes more than us. We've had 1. 5 to go in stage 2. Have you ever thought about having the green
Wasn't there
screen?
a point,
Yeah?
like just before we were moving, that I was moving like every single month or sometimes weeks?
You were in a different commentary box, I think, 5 times in one weekend. I think, if I remember correctly. Like, you were in a conservatory. Yeah. You were in a conservatory. You were in yours. You were in the other. You were in the front room. You were in the dining. You commentated in the front room at one point on your sofas. And Del Boy came in, the dog. Anyway, yeah.
Yes.
We were all jealous actually because you had your feet up in the commentary. We were like, oh, thanks, it was a standard show. Because this is before we got the GT Omega chair. That must have been 2022 then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Channel's grown a lot since then. Suarez lapping Bell. No, Berry.
Not lapping, that's the race lead.
Yeah. So that's Berry coming through. Josh Berry in 17th.
I just swapped Berry out by fantasy.
Yeah.
So that's probably helpful.
Helped you a lot there, hasn't it?
Dylan, actually. For a really good day.
Quick information, by the way. The largest margin of victory over the last 5 races was only 1.5 seconds from Kyle Larson back in 2023. So that's looking good. Up then for the final lap of stage 2, 230 will be completed. Well, starting the stage on the options was the right call as the night falls and the lights come on at the end of the second stage. Daniel Suarez is a very deserving stage 2 winner here at the Cookout 400. 10 points to him in the stage. Bell gets 9, Hamlin gets 8. Battle further back though. Logano, Dillon, McDowell, Reddick, Wallace all coming in. Logano gets 7, Dillon gets 6, McDowell, Reddick, Wallace comes across the line. Side by side further back. And there's the caution now. That was very late.
Whoa. Sorry, you just look in your broadcast in a second. That's all I've got to say. Oh,
there we go. Robin.
Truex into the back of Elliott.
Yeah, so Truex.
Oh, they're adoring.
They're
adoring each other.
He feels like he's been aggrieved there by Elliott, hasn't he? Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, they were fighting each other in the last corner. As you say, door to door, Elliott blocking Truex. Now that was over 10th and 11th place. Bit unnecessary. It's stage 2. In stage 3 then. What did we make of that stage then, chaps?
That's a bit boring, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I was wondering when we were going to get some payback this weekend, and there we go. Short track, short tempers. Truex very unhappy with Elliott. Personally, I thought that was a bit of hard racing, a bit of side-by-side contact. I saw nothing wrong with that, personally, from what Elliott did there. But Truex gets annoyed over the slightest bit of contact because he's a very, very clean racer. And just let Elliott know his feelings there under caution.
JT?
Exactly what Al said.
2 cautions in this one, by the way, and both are stage completions. That is the odd thing that I'm finding there. Not one of them is coming from, oh yeah, we've got to have this, got to have that. They've all just been calm. So, stage 3 will run for 170 laps, as a reminder. And this will be the final run around. So, this will take about another hour to complete, which will take us...
Josh.
Close to 3 hours. Go on.
I've just got an email from eBay. It says order confirmed.
JT's ordering stuff again. I told him not to go to the shopping channel late at night. Right, let's head over to NBC then and get the latest what they think in the stage break as we get ready for cars to come down pit lane and everybody will start up again for stage 3 of the 23rd round of the NASCAR regular season, the Cookout 400 as well. So it's round 23, but don't forget we get towards soon the round of 16, then the round of 8, then the round of 4. So nearly there to decide the championship. Just 3 months to go.
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. Sonic. Live free. Eat Sonic. And by the Credit One Bank NASCAR American Express card. Daniel Suarez claims the Stage 2 victory, but was it an eventful stage for the 8 team? Most definitely, Marty.
Rick, we talked about Kyle Busch's left wrist injury. He has his glove off, and he asked the team for a pair of scissors. You can see he's got his hand down there to his leg. So I'm wondering, Jeff, if Kyle wants to cut off what they had fashioned for his wrist. They wrapped it really tightly. I wonder if he wants that cut off here while he has some time under caution.
Well, I certainly don't want to speculate about what he has going on, but I can tell you from my previous experience, I wrapped my wrist one time and my body swelled. You know, I had swelling while the race went on. I had to cut it off because it was actually starting to hurt.
And pit road is open. They're coming towards you, Dylan.
And different strategies here for the top 2. Christopher Bell said his balance was getting worse, tighter in the center and loose off. He is adamant about keeping track position. They will put the red tires on to start this final stage. Daniel Suarez in the middle of the screen. They debated for a long time. They're going to go with the prime tire here. Only 16 cars on the lead lap, so want to use the harder tire in their clean air to keep track position, Marty.
Denny Hamlin at the very end of pit road. He said it came in very nicely for me, and it certainly helped my injury. It was much better that run. He's having trouble hearing his pit crew. Hamlin leaves pit road, and a number of teams, Rick, here deciding to go with the option tire at the start of stage 3.
We will see if that is the right strategy. That's what we love about this race. You just never know.
Yeah, that seems to be the situation coming through.
Josh.
Yes.
Do you want to know what the first members live stream will be?
Ooh, go on.
Back to basics, micro bangers.
Ooh.
Junior odds. Back to basics, Hare and Hounds caravan race.
Yes! Caravan racing on the members. So if you want to see that, become a JB Motorsports member. We'll get the advertising out for that, actually.
You may see 14th of August, maybe a bit of testing, but we'll see.
Well, we can set that to private, can't we, to make sure it works?
Yeah.
That's what I do all the time.
If it's good, it may be released.
Suarez is told he's pretty much the only one on the standard yellow tyres. Everybody's on the reds. Really?
Josh.
What?
Yeah. Apparently everyone's on the reds.
You have absolutely smashed what I was going to talk to you about.
Go on.
Because I was wanting... Because you know how I do all of my videos with the crashes and actions on my personal channel?
Yeah.
Well, in my folders and my file explorer is absolutely full of the raw races from those meetings, because I record the full races and then I cut everything out that I don't need. So I was going to be like, in the future, why don't I just upload the raw races? I don't have to anymore if we're going to do the live streams.
That's up to you. Makes sense, doesn't it, really?
In other words, makes my life a lot more easier.
That's what the channel's always about.
Because if it's live...
Yeah. Hello, gloves off there.
This is the box.
Getting ready.
Yeah. Kyle Busch still something up with his left hand. They mentioned it a little bit earlier. Yeah, this is the action camera box. Fortunately, nothing that would help me on Wednesday.
Hi, we're on the wrong camera. Show us later. Let's head back to the thing.
Stage. Does that surprise you, Steve?
Yeah, split decision at the front of the field. You see that the Gibbs cars like it. The 22 of Logano. I like actually what the 3 decided there. He stayed on the primary tires. Now it's going to hurt right here because all these reds are going to definitely have more grip. Bubba Wallace, you see, actually it's hard to tell on Bubba Wallace. The 19 look like they're red for sure.
Take another replay of Kyle now again with the wrist issue.
Yes, he has.
And got the scissors.
I was told not to run with scissors and never tried driving with scissors. Hopefully.
It's challenging to everything that's going on inside that race car. Is challenging to do things like this.
He's cutting himself with the scissors. Oh.
So he's cutting right there between the webbing, between his pointy finger and his thumb, you can tell.
You would...
I've had...
Is he going to cut it completely off or just maybe loosen it up a little bit?
Right, I've had those bandages on. Let me tell you something. Between your thumb and your index finger is painful.
I know one thing he's going to ask for this week is a sharper set of scissors.
he definitely gave him the dullest scissors they could.
Didn't tell him to do that in pit lane.
Yeah, because he's effectively taking a knife on the track. But having had, because I wore those bandages recently, didn't I? When my skin was really bad.
Yeah.
I've still got those.
How is that, by the way, now?
Right, it's improved a lot. It's healed a little bit, and it's less red. I have to put them on every now and then to, you know, like when I sleep, I still wear them, so they're okay. But it's got a lot better. But the biggest thing was when you're moving your hands around, the tension point comes between your thumb and your index finger because that's where the thumb point is. So it gets really tight, really uncomfortable. And if he's driving with that as well, it's going to cut off the circulation to your thumb. So what it actually feels is like someone's just, you know, got a knife to your thumb. So it's really hard. You can understand why he wants rid of it. Coming to the green then for stage 3. We're racing again at Richmond. Bell leads away from Suarez. Bell's on the inside line. Suarez has gone high. Hamlin's coming back through on the inside. Look at the 45 of Redding coming back right before wide through turn 3. Wow!
My God.
They are not holding back, these guys
They're
tonight.
all mental.
Logano's taken down the low line. Michael McDowell's come back in there as well. He's side by side as well, I think, with Reddick. Wallace in there too. You're right. My God.
What the hell are you guys doing?
Why are they doing this at the start of the stage, for God's sake? 157
How
laps to
did
go.
no one crash? How did no one crash?
Well, they could do. Look at that. Truex making contact with Suarez. Well, the 39. That's Suarez. Oh, my God. Suarez dropped back. Yeah, Suarez dropped back. He was twitching like crazy.
I was going to wreck Suarez.
Suarez he's the only ones on mediums, isn't he? He's the only ones on the primary tyres. Everyone else is out there on option, the red tyre. So the yellows of Suarez, the only one who's on it, is now dropping back massively. This is the stage where you use the options at the start and the end, and then medium in the middle. That's what we were told Denny Hamlin would do, and that's what everyone's done. Options at the start of stage 3 and end of stage 3, mediums in the middle to get you through the long part.
There you go, crashes yet, I don't think. Other than Eric Jones in the pit lane.
It's a 2-stopper. So it's 2 tyre stops to the end of the race. 45, 90, yeah, 60 almost. Yeah. So it's a 2-stopper down to the end of the race for tyres. 154 to go.
You're making me think even more about the possibilities.
I know. Only Suarez had the standard yellow tyres.
We are going to have to have a talk.
Yeah?
We are going to have to sit down and have a talk about this in the midweek.
Yes. That'd be fun, though.
Because there could be a way where I get an audio splitter and feed the race control audio through the live stream. That could happen.
Oh, that is, yeah.
I will leave that there, and we will pick it up in the midweek and talk about it, because it's time for NASCAR racing, because it's the end of the Stage 2 podcast.
Yes, we're back into Stage 3, which is usually the go time. NASCAR just put on their Twitter, do not try this at home. The 5 wide through turn 2 that we saw at the restart. This is looking good here.
I'm sorry they put that as do not try at home, but they don't put Kyle Busch driving around a racetrack with scissors
trying to cut a bandage off his hand with "Do not try this at home." They choose did. 5 wide. No, they did that as well. They've done that as well, JT. Don't worry, they have.
Oh, awesome.
They have.
I thought I mentioned Carl Busch. He had his wrist sprain in the Indianapolis crash, by the way. Well, you know, which honestly wasn't even a hard hit, but I think you can guess what caused the injury. He just didn't let go of the wheel, and Truex has an issue here.
He's dropping back massively and down to pit lane. Truex down pit lane. It's a puncture, gotta be. Truex down pit lane, and yeah, the front right tire's gone down. Martin Truex Jr., who was on the cusp as well on the dropout zone for the regular season playoffs, is now really in trouble. Well, he can get back, but hang on, is that a puncture on options? Oh, hello.
It is smoking in pit lane.
I can see it.
That's an engine. That's not tyres. I think that's an engine.
Truex was 13th, remember, on that running order. We're looking down at the com cam now.
He has reported that he's blown up.
Oh, no! Ooh. Another Toyota engine on a short track.
I go to my company. I am actually...
How many times have we seen that? And he's had a terrible day with the tyre at the rear gone. So Truex is out of the race. Truex is our first retirer of this race. 253 laps down, and Truex throws it, and the engine blows. Another Toyota blowing up on a short track, though. How many times have we seen that this year? Well, that's a worry for every other Toyota out there, especially Christopher Bell, who's leading this race. Denny Hamlin's in 3rd, Reddick's in 4th, Bubba Wallace is in 6th for the Toyotas. They're the top-running Toyotas, because they got Ty Gibbs in 27th, Jonathan Nemechek's in 29th position as well.
Still in top 5, by the way.
Toyota's...
I keep saying that.
Yeah, Toyota's Ty Gibbs said that the engine issues over the last month were different issues each time. So it's like it could be yet another different issue coming, yeah.
That car's done.
It's gone behind the wall. DVP's been activated. So, yeah. So they're going to try and get it out, but it's blown up. Bass Pro Shops, it says on the side of the car. Hook, line, sinker for the 19.
We kicked Joshua up in the commentary box for awful puns.
Yeah, we've kept it up this year, don't we? I think Megan had the line of the season a couple of weeks ago in the practice session or something. I can't remember what it was, but it was absolutely hilarious. JT, were you there?
Someone find it.
Maybe.
It was during Spa. Maybe you were. I don't remember.
Ooh.
Something at Spa. Anyway, hopefully joining us for a race later on this year, by the way, Tom Gaymore in the Formula 1 racing. Truex out of the car, he's out. Bye-bye, Martin. Was that Martin Brundle?
Let me rewind.
I saw a split second it looked like Martin Brundle.
How would he be there?
JT, rewind. Have a look. Just as Truex went out on the, past the camera. Have a look and see if it was Martin Brundle. He was sat down. It just looked like Martin Brundle. From the split second I saw it, looked like Martin Brundle.
I just want to point out that every single engine failure for Toyota this year has been a Joe Gibbs car. I don't recall anything related to 2311 or what's the other team's name? Legacy Motor Club's cars. Only been GGR, so it's specifically their engines.
Yeah. It's consistent, that car, isn't it? That team.
They're so far. Yeah, so unreliable.
Well, as we said, Ty Gibbs said he had problems, and each time it was a different issue. And we've seen that engine blow up several times this season in NASCAR, in the Cup Series. So, 140 to go. 139 now as we start the lap. They've gone to a break on NBC, if you're wondering. As they continue to attack through. Now this is the 47, so that's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in a battle with the 2 car of Austin Cindric, who is making some moves on the field. Oh, nicely done. Stenhouse drops back massively then for that to be the case. He's down to 13th place now, but Cindric's in 17th, so unless Cindric's a lap down, so is Suarez. So is Cindric's a lap down. So he's getting laps back on the rest of the field. That's the order that's going on there. That we've been informed about here on our timing tower up in the comms box. I was wondering what was going on there, to be fair. It did look a bit fishy. There we see Suarez. This is for position now, by the way. No, hang on. Yeah, that's him getting ahead of John Hunt and Nemechek. So a lot of lap traffic starting to affect everybody now. As the sun sets and the night lights come on here for the Cookout 400. It's just got 1 a.m. So another...
The sun sets and it gets hotter in the UK because humidity.
Yes. It's 17 degrees right now, but I honestly could have worn my shorts in the commentary box. I would be just the same. The temperature inside the box has not changed at all.
So back to who wears short shorts, I wear short shorts.
I've gone for the Miami Vice today. Beige trousers and a pink flowery shirt. I call it my GTA look. I've even undone the top button as well. Mainly because when I did it up, I felt like I was choking a bit. Like, it's too thingy. And so I thought, yeah, a bit more free, a bit more stylish. There's Bell leading. Winner of stage 1. Suarez won stage 2. This has been an okay race, actually, hasn't it? To be honest.
I think this has been pretty good, yeah.
It's been energetic and fast.
Yeah, this has been a good race. I think the tyres, I think this should be used at every short track.
Oh, yeah. It's given us something to really go for.
Particularly Bristol.
I was just thinking Bristol would be quite fun. Because we're going back there, aren't we?
Martinsville's still pretty good, to be fair, I think, with this package. Sorry for interrupting you there, but I still think Martinsville's the best short track, other than maybe Bristol with this package. I'm going to be honest, I thought the Martinsville race this year wasn't actually that bad.
It was. Yeah, I liked it.
Pretty good.
It was a chess game. I thought all of it was a chess game. Yeah. Would the option tyres help Phoenix? I think yes. Yeah, I think it would. I can't see a problem as to why it
Good idea from how this works.
See if they do it. I mean, we had wet tyres at one of the races on the short track this year to restart it. The wet package started the race. Can't remember when, because we're 23 races of the season now. NASCAR sort of all flows together quite nicely. It's the longest of the year. Only gets longer next year as well. JT, when did you get toast?
That was in mid-stage 2 podcast when I said I made fried bread on Saturday night.
Ah, yes, I see your point there, JT. I agree with your point, yeah. Didn't think of that.
I said I wasn't going to talk about it on stream, but I didn't confirm that I was not going to talk about it in DMs.
Truex will finish last, and at the moment he has an 81-point cushion on the first, currently out Chastain as well coming through. Truex plus 81, Gibbs plus 17, Wallace plus 5, Buescher plus 4, Chastain minus 4. Let's take a look at that list actually on the monitor here. You can see the cut-off points coming through. This is our full screen laps and rundown. So look, because so we get Bubba Wallace 12, Buescher 13, Chastain 14, but where Truex is 8th in the standings as they run, 662 points. Tyler Reddick will actually take the lead in the regular season points championship, 773 to Kyle Larson 771. So,
guys,
yeah, it gets interesting. Go on, GT.
The Northern Lights have gone from a yellow alert to an amber alert.
Seymour, the house is on fire!
I don't get the reference.
Is me resisting me going upstairs to go and see if my camera can pick it up. First of all, hello to everyone listening on USRN, as I've just got a message from Matthew saying that we are listening in to us
that's well timed.
A bit on USRN. There has been so many random conversations. We've been talking about meteor showers, fried bread, the Northern Lights. I'm about to mention that my shirt, because of how hot it is, even though it's 1:10, is a completely different colour and completely different shade of blue. I'm testing new green, yellow and red lights, which you can see on the JBMotorsports YouTube channel, because we're voice only, and we've been talking about how we can make the members program a little bit better. But lap 275 for 400, it's Bell, Logano, Hamlin, Reddick and Austin Dillon has flown up in the number 3.
Stop moonlighting.
A fantasy. I want to brag.
He can't help it.
I want to brag quickly that I'm the only person in my entire thing who literally put I'm the only person in my entire road racing league that I'm in that put Austin Dillon in my fantasy. And you know what?
It's working.
I think he's hold on.
It's P5.
He's actually scoring the second most points of anyone in there right now. The only one higher, Denny Hamlin.
He's doing really well at the moment. I think Logano, we've got to throw light his way as well, moving up into P2. That's a really strong session for him. Started this race 9th, of course, and had an up and down stage 1 and 2, but got it together. Now it's looking good at stage 3. Bell's going low line, and I wonder if he's getting ready for pit stops to come through shortly, as Kyle Larson has come in for the first time. Lap 277. With 123 laps to go. Look at the 23 now, Bubba Wallace. That's Blaney's passed him. Sorry to correct you. Yeah, Blaney's passed Wallace back to 6th. So Bubba's down into 7th. Go on, GT.
Touring cars have driver radios, don't they?
Yes.
Oh, this could get good at brands.
Oh, I know your point now, yeah. You've got that scanner. I've got one of those.
I have got that scanner.
I've got one as well. I don't know why I've never brought it to the track. I keep meaning to. I keep forgetting it. Here comes Larson then. Now,
what one is it?
The same as yours. Now, coming in, he's got another set of the primary yellow tyres. A lot of Sunoco fuel went in there as well. Byron's in 2, Daytona 500 winner. Now, he's coming off the red options. Now, this is how we got told. Now, Denny Hamlin said, with his race engineers, his crew chief, in the press conference, those tyres can only run 80 laps. Now, we've seen that extended up to 50 on those red tyres. They've got 2 sets left, so it's going to be, stage 3 is going to go option, primary, option to end. That's how we're going to see it. Hamlin dives through, and look, he takes off the option, puts on the primary, exactly as we expected to see it. Not a lot of fuel went in there, though, JT. Not a lot of fuel at all. Did you get that tyre on safe?
Yeah, that was a very quick stop.
Logano's come in too. And he's chasing in with Josh Berry. And Berry has got to still come into this pit box here. Don't forget the curve. There's a curve here in the pit lane. Berry's right at the end of the pit stalls. In comes Michael McDowell. He's coming a bit short there. Bubba Wallace in too. They're both putting on primary tyres. Options are coming off. Kind of makes sense. Again, not a lot of Sunoco fuel going in on either. Just tyres. Busher, Berry, Bell, Dillon, Austin Dillon, Blaney all coming in. Here's Blaney now. Taking off options. Go on, Jack.
I've got a little interesting fact here from Joe Strigley of TobyChristie.com, who says he believes there is only 4 drivers who have not used the option tyres yet. Corey LaJoy, Parker Retzlaff, who's making his debut, of course, Ty Dillon, and Riley Hurt. Are we on for a Riley Hurt race? Wait, no, I'm joking. That would be cool, though.
It would be cool, but he's done Daytona at the start of the year, I seem to remember, but that would be really surprising if that's the case.
Yes.
Oh, Bell speeding on pit road. Bell speeding on pit road. He's been given a pass-through penalty. Wow. Yeah.
Wow. That's
Am
huge.
I able to disappear for 2 minutes?
Are you moonlighting on US Own again?
No, I'm going to go and find out some vital information because the Northern Lights have just been upgraded to a red alert.
Is it still in the south? In the south?
That is what I'm going to go and find out.
Alright, go and have a look. If
Right,
not,
let me know, mate.
If not, I'm going to look out my commentary box door as well. Into the pit lane
When
comes
the
Bell.
internet shut down.
Elliott's in there too. Bell's come in. Suarez takes the lead. Hamlin goes back to second with Logano third. So this all now changes up again. Good stop from Elliott, the Coca-Cola number 9 car. So that comes up with an Napa sponsored, of course. And here's Bell down pit road. Come on, Chris, let's have a good run. They don't want to throw this away, though. That's the problem. They don't want to have a strategy gone by an incomplete something in the pit lane. And Suarez gets swamped by the 21-4. So Suarez trying not to use up his tyres there, Jack.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that Bell pass-through is going to definitely bother so many people because at the end of the day, because I'm in a fantasy league, of course, and I know a lot of people picked Bell out to win this race.
Yeah.
So that's really going to help them. And as you can see, Ricky Stenhouse going around the outside there. One of the only overtakes he'll make it. Actually, no, he's been all right this season. I'm not going to roast him too bad.
I thought you might. Stan has, Bell's down to 15th place. Gilliland moving back a few places as well. JT is a bit of an idiot. Do you know why he's a bit of an idiot? He's got a window directly behind him in his commentary box. He could have just looked there. And he hasn't figured that out. Windows exist in houses. Unless you're in a bunker. But that's different. Or you're in a basement. Fun fact, for those of you listening on USON or watching in America, Cheers, of course. It was a basement bar. No, Cheers was underground. Love that fact. Never felt it, did it? Mole service has been resumed as Suarez leads by 5.2 seconds to Hamlin in second. Now Suarez taking the gamble here, Jack. Medium to medium. Primary to primary tyre. Now he's got options for the end. He's gone really smart here. He's going to be unstoppable.
Suarez might have had the winning pit strategy.
I agree.
When you think about it.
Suarez.
Unless there's a caution to disrupt this race.
Oh, now you've done it.
There might be a caution that might disrupt this race. I mean, there's been no caution. Oh, he blocked Elliott there. Elliott might not be too happy about that. Elliott just goes down the inside.
Yeah,
I thought Elliott was going to give him the finger. He didn't. Okay.
Yeah, the salute has not been given as Bell getting to the rest of the field. That's Bell passing Ricky Stenhouse, who's trying to go through it now as well. Stenhouse going on the outside. Night has fallen, by the way, here. And the natural light is gone. The artificial light is now taken over as primary source of visibility here at Richmond. We've clicked over 2 hours and 11 minutes with 107 laps to go.
He's into the pit lane.
Here is Ryan Preece.
Ryan Preece.
And Riley Herbert,
Don't really
yeah.
score that much.
Both in. Hamlin takes the lead.
Hamlin.
Hamlin's taking the lead. Suarez, where's Suarez gone? Suarez boxed as well. Yeah, Suarez boxes. So Bell's, Suarez in.
I have news.
So
There's
wait.
a shade of pink in the sky, boys.
Hey.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
There's a shade of pink.
I'm sending the photo in commentators chat right now.
And we're heading down to the pits.
Of the option tires. Last stop of this race, and so that's the plan here. Suarez has been still pretty happy with his race car. Knew they were going to take their lumps here initially in this final stage. Suarez trying to maintain track position now, and Suarez is released.
So Suarez gets going on another set of primary tyres. He's got options left until the end as they fly through. A lot of traffic now starting to come up on this circuit. They've got to take care and don't get into fights. So Hamlin, Logano, Reddick, Dillon, Wallace, the top 5. And a lot of tension now starting to rise in the paddock. I know I'm nervous. Don't know about anybody else. This could go either way.
Thought I'd check outside from my thing. Yeah, a little bit pink.
Just me and I've got black sky.
I cannot see a thing with my eyes, but the camera picks it up.
Oh, I might do that actually. Hold on.
So when you go out of the comments box, Josh, turn on the
I'll do that. I'll move the night camera. Yeah.
night mode. I did it on 10-second exposure.
Yeah. I shall do that and see what we get. I wish there were.
That now means I am not sleeping.
Good, you can take the hand. Do you know, I'm fine. Usually at this point I'll be going like, oh, I'm tired now. But we haven't done one of these NASCARs in a couple of weeks.
Northern Lights with the new camera, and it's the first ever time I've seen Northern Lights.
If anybody didn't get it when I said earlier on, Seymour, the house is on fire. 22 short films about Springfield. The episode where Seymour sets fire to his house while trying to impress Superintendent Chalmers. So, Superintendent Chalmers sees the flames in the kitchen, and Seymour Skinner says, Aurora Borealis. And Chalmers goes, Aurora Borealis, at this time of day, at this time of the year, at this part of the country, localized entirely in your kitchen. So yeah, and then his mother shouts, Seymour, the house is on fire! And Seymour goes, no, mother, it's just the Northern Lights. That's the joke.
That just shows how well this night mode on this phone works, because literally
this is my photo.
2 miles ahead of where in the direction that I took that photo is a massive air base, and it's like a 2-mile long runway, and then just beyond that is a massive retail park, and that's a lot of light pollution. Oh my god, it's gone up to 400. It is double. It is double than what it was 10 minutes ago.
Well, you've only got 98 laps left.
The levels. I need to move my comments box upstairs, but I can't because my dad is sleeping.
I thought you were upstairs. Is your comments box downstairs?
Townhouse.
Oh, right. Okay. So 3 stories.
Oh my god. Josh?
Yes. I'm listening.
7 minutes ago, a driver commented on my video of her crashing.
Oh dear. Ty Dillon.
Is that what? Probably saying delete this video.
No, just giving an update, which is nice.
Ty Dillon.
Oh, she alright?
Is she good? Yeah. Well, she's typing, so she must be good.
She must be alright, but you know.
I've never known somebody who's unconscious to type.
Well, that might happen in future. You never know. With the way science is evolving.
I'd rather be unconscious. Imagine texting in your sleep. Well, the one thing I'd like to see is I'd like some way for dreams to be recorded. You know, like how you can record this broadcast for me? Dreams to be recorded.
Oh my god.
Love that, because then I can actually show people that I really do battle Cybermen every single bloody night. It drives me up the wall. It really does. I used to be terrified of the buggers. I'm not now. I fight them every other day. Give me something else.
I mostly dream about normal life. I'm going to be honest, my dreams are kind of boring. They're just normal life.
Do you know how sad I am? One of the better dreams I've had recently, I dreamt that I was walking with Steve Ryder at the end of the season of the touring cars.
Of course you were.
I was just with Steve Ryder talking at the end of the touring car broadcast day, and we went through the ITV truck. So I was in the ITV truck seeing everything as well, and I was just walking through at the end of it. But suddenly the ITV truck became this really long corridor of connected rooms that I was just walking through, and then I was in the back of the TV compound. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. Probably will be Brands Hatch thinking about it. I probably just dreamt to Brands Hatch in the future. Anyway, back to the action as USA go to an ad break with 92 to go. Denny Hamlin is now the leader after those pit stops. 6/10 ahead to Joey Logano in second position. Have I ever dreamt about doing a broadcast with Murray Walker, says Adam. I have. I've got a very distinctive memory of this dream where I dreamt it was Murray and Martin, and we got out of a car and we were walking into the circuit, and I was talking with Murray about the race day. So yes, I have dreamt about doing a broadcast with Murray. Of course I have.
Wow.
Everybody probably has.
I haven't. I'm not a commentator though, am I? I'm just a lamb. I just do it for fun. I'm not really looking to make it a career.
Honestly, I would have loved to have done that. Really would have. I mean, I've been in the commentaries before.
Has had a confirmed Northern Lights sighting, and where I am has also had one.
Well, if you take this for 30 seconds, I'll go outside and have a look. Over to you.
Yep, go on. Denny Hamlin leads Joey Logano and Austin Dillon in third, lap 311 of 400. And night has fallen here at Richmond, Virginia. And it's Austin Dillon chasing down Joey Logano for second.
Tuning my nightlight up, so because when it's this late, I have PC on nightlight mode, so there's less eye strain.
Nice. Me?
I recommend it. It doesn't do much. It just makes the screen a little bit more orange.
Full
Dylan!
full brightness. And Dylan trying to make a move. They've caught up on Harrison Burton, and Dylan will look down.
Oh, Dylan, win this
side
race.
by side with Joey Logano.
I can see.
Hello.
Did
you see anything?
I can see a little bit of pink. I can actually see a little bit. Yes, I can.
Take a photo.
Is that on eyes or camera?
On camera. I can see stars, and I can see a little bit of the lines of the Northern Lights. So I'll try again after the broadcast. Look at this, 3 wide. Logano's on the inside with Dillon and Reddick either side. That's going to be around the outside. So that is a lapped car getting involved for 16, if I'm not mistaken. That's Ty Dillon getting involved. But
Austin, win this race, mate.
Yeah.
Make the playoffs an absolute shambles.
Austin's going through on the inside line. Logano's got to back out a bit coming into turn 3. Logano's really in trouble now. He's trying to go out the outside. I don't think he's going to get it. Austin Dillon this is, has really got a good gumption. What a playoff this is turning out. What a run this is turning out to be. Night has completely fallen, by the way, at Richmond. Into the night. What a race. What a season we're having. Honestly,
we have an Austin Dillon win.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Logano's coming back in him, though. Dillon officially in second.
A meteor shower and a Northern Light in the same night is incredible. Side by side, continuing down the backstretch. Dillon and Logano still battling. Dillon trying to keep his second place. Logano trying to get his second place back.
Yeah, they're swapping ends completely with each other now. One of them's going to end off in the wall if they're not careful. Like that, they're nearly pushing each other into it. Dylan forcing up Logano. Logano getting a twitch. And they did run into each other. They had to run into each other there, Jack. And Logano's nearly in the wall himself.
I think they just avoided each other.
Yeah. It's like an oversteer.
Dylan's got to be careful he doesn't use up his tyre. Look, I don't know if he turns up or if he just loses it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, Dylan lost it mid-corner and taps Logano. That nearly put Logano into the wall. Look. Millimetres close to exit turn 2. Whew. New balls, please. He's going to need them. 81 to go. That's what? Another 35 minutes max? 2:15 could be the cutoff. Yeah, not that long left. 80 to go. Just run it through.
This has been a classic
Yeah.
JB Motorsports. NASCAR night race where there are no rails at all, but we still managed to commentate on the race.
Absolutely. Oh, there's been a weird one.
And the Northern Lights.
Yeah, this is our usual. We've got a Le Mans, basically, what we've got right now. It feels like Le Mans, doesn't it?
It's like sprint race Le Mans.
Yeah. And we're not all shatters, JT, because, well, you've been doing the Olympics, to be fair.
I am.
Jack, you too. I'm fine. I'm cooking. I've only done 5 races today. I did 3 touring cars, 2 legends, and now this, 6. Not bad at all.
How were the Legends races? I missed those.
They were great, actually. A lot of fun.
I always know they're good. That's what I missed them.
Well, next...
Well, it's a good job that you can re-watch our whole catalogue.
Exactly.
We are actually looking next year to have the support races of the touring cars streamed with the radio and graphics. Like Saturday and Sunday, they'll just be streaming, and then we'll have our own touring car videos. So it's it sort of interrupts itself.
I've also
Yeah?
got something that I have been sent by a friend. It is a HTML which you can add to a website, and it's a live blog updates, and it has motorsports as an option. So I'll have to show you that, Josh.
You will. We need more blogs added on for live updates. Dylan's gonna have a go here.
Hit him.
Hit Logano. Have you just gone completely rogue now, Jack?
No, I'm saying just hit him. Bump him out the way. Logano would do the same to him.
That's true. Austin
You've
Dermo.
seen it before. 2018, Martinsville playoffs.
Yeah, good point to be fair. He's through though. Logano will have to back out. He's not one to give back off, is he? Dylan has it.
Nice stat. Oh my God.
50 races since the last top 5 finish for Austin Dillon.
That's not a nice stat.
Bristol, Dirt, April 2023. A year and a half ago. 18 months. And he's through into second. Logano's now got the 66 on his back as well. That's a lapped car. Massively lapped car of Parker Retzlaff as well.
Bad for him. Feel kind of bad.
Parker's been alright.
Yeah, he's been good for an NBM driver. Sorry, NBM.
But you'll be delighted to know, by the way, that for the remaining ad breaks on the USA, it is side-by-side boxes. So you will not miss anything out now. How do I know that?
Unless if there's a red flag and
Shut up.
decide to go full screen.
I've got the running order. Shut up, JT. Don't curse it. We all want to get to bed. Just providing any of us can sleep.
You've got to remember that.
Yeah, but it's going to be 30 degrees tomorrow. It's 30 degrees! I'm going to melt! I am physically going to melt. I'm
already melting and it's 1:30.
I am honestly considering just staying in my bathroom tomorrow with the shower on permanently. Like, just like that. Like that episode of Top Gear with Jeremy Clarkson. Just permanently under a cold shower. Then, well, that was a mugging we've just witnessed live on television there. An actual mugging. Because Byron just got swamped by Larson, McDowell, Chastain, and by Berry. So Byron got mugged live on television. That's nice.
We might be about to get Austin Dillon win. I can't believe what I'm actually watching.
He's 2/10 behind Hamlin now. 70 to go. If you're taking the primary tyre to the end of the race, you would be boxing now. If you're taking the option tyre to the end of the race, you'll be boxing in the next 12 to 15 laps time. Adam says, you mean the Florida heat comes to the UK? Yeah. Heat wave. This is my island in the sun.
You've lost it.
No, I never had it.
I lost it a long time ago.
I lost my heart in San Francisco.
I never had it.
Grow up with Megan. You'll just be constantly balmy. Primaries going on for Joey Logano. As I said, they can make it to the end now. 67 laps, those can go 70. Oh, McDowell and Larson in. That's going to block Logano, though, because he's coming down the pit lane in the wrong order. Larson had to back out there in order not to stop anything. Tyres he going on to? Primary, yeah. Anyone boxing now would be primary tyres. Has to be primaries. Yeah. Can't get the option onto the end. Hamlin in! Hamlin in! Hamlin! Austin Dillon leads! Austin Dillon leads the race here at Richmond. And Austin Dillon's coming down pit road next lap. So it's a brief run. It's very, very brief. Let's go down to pit road.
Stay on the racetrack. It's going to cost you time. Now, you'll make it back on the end of the run if your tire's age.
Carson Hocevar will take the lead.
Most cars coming to pit road, Kim.
And you see the 45 of Tyler Reddick said, I'm getting really tight. I can't put any more wheel into it. My dime's in the corner. Showing their hand there. They put the primes on. They still have a set of box tires left for the end of the race, Marty.
See Austin Dillon coming down pit road. He just was racing with Denny Hamlin. They went with the primary tire as well as Dillon's here on pit road. And they're going to go with the primary tire as well.
See everybody's decision with 66 to go. They know that's too far for the Reds.
Yeah.
Plus, if you get a yellow with the field bunched up, we saw how quick Suarez sank, right? He started in the front 2 rows, and it was just a big difference. So now we see the 11 of Denny Hamlin into turn 1, easily clears the 3. That's coming a lap earlier. Just 1 lap on tires is about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds.
Yeah, Elliott's coming in, as you say, so now the field splits up again about where they need to go. So they are going to
Hocevar lead.
Yes, yeah, Carson Hocevar's got the lead of the race. On the 77. Now he's...
oh, never mind. My joy was short-lived.
He's boxed, yeah. So Christopher Bell takes the lead of the race. That was a late call for Hocevar to come in. And has he got a puncture? Or has he just locked up the tyre there?
Up.
Yeah.
Locked up. Hocevar activities.
Came in all sorts of out of it, didn't he? Go on, GT.
Yeah, I was just saying that he's locked up.
Oh, okay. He's locked up in the pit lane as well. So Christopher Bell now takes the lead of the race. Byron's going to try and unlap himself here from 13th and does so. Is Berry going to get through on that little march around? Yeah. So they need a caution to get them back into contention for everybody else, because I mean, it's too spread out now. Field is all over trying to work it out. The lights on the track as well now becoming quite entertaining, and the fans, not a full sellout here, but the fans passionately watching on this one. I wonder what the viewing figures are as well. Is it Bank Holiday Monday tomorrow? Anybody know?
I don't think so. I think that's next
week's time.
That's the week after.
Right, okay.
So I know I am going to a football match that day.
I was just thinking because I've got, Cadwell. I'm not going, but Cadwell's on. I always like to watch Cadwell.
What racetrack is that? What racing series?
British Superbikes.
Oh, lovely.
Half an hour down from me. Never ever go. Don't know why.
Monday the 26th, I believe.
Ah, so after the Dutch Grand Prix.
Yes, and I'm off to Bath that day.
Maybe that's why we're not going to.
You're down my end.
I wish there used to be
I am
a
like 45 to 50 minutes away from Bath.
Do you know, JT, there used to be a oval track in Cleethorpes for the same type of races that you go to at Mendip.
There used to be, but it got shut down, didn't it?
Yeah, and turned into Pleasure Island, which has since shut down as well. Which they should really promote the oval.
Still got Skegness though. Yes, it's a bit of a way, but Skegness is the closest.
Hour and a half down the road, not too bad. I still say we should bring back the Raceway to Cleethorpes. It's big enough, and it certainly would be exciting. Bring back the oval. Give us something. Because Pleasure Island's now a deserted wasteland. And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so an hour that way I have Aldershot. Raceway. 40 minutes.
Sorry.
That way I have
Look
all
at
3 wide.
3 wide because Dylan's on the inside line, Logano in the middle, and Bowman was on the outside, getting very unlucky there. But Dylan now in a battle. Austin Dillon now in a battle with Joey Logano over 3rd place. Suarez leads as Bell pits.
Bell comes into pit lane.
Yeah.
Just seeing a replay of that 3 wide moment. That was close.
He hasn't gone soft. Now with 55 to go, he's stayed on the primary tyre. Hasn't gone option. Interesting. And there's a lot of smoke. Exit turn 3. Someone's had a moment. But we stayed green.
So, yeah, I've got Aldershot an hour that way.
Yeah.
Ringwood Cheetahs Raceway and Ringwood Raceway 40 minutes that way. I've got Smeefarp Stadium an hour and a half that way. I've got Mendips an hour and 20 minutes that way. And I've got Stan Lake, which I've not been to yet, over that way around an hour and a half. That's a lot of tyre smoke on the exit turn 3 and 4 as we cut to Suarez side by side lapping traffic.
That's what I was saying. There's a lot of smoke at 4, isn't there? Someone's had moments. It's hanging in the air. Unless something's on fire down there. Haven't had a yellow come out for anything.
There's no way we're going to get it.
No, could do. Hamlin leads. Is into the pit lane comes Suarez. Suarez is coming to the pit. No, hang on a minute. That's not correct. Hamlin gets ahead of Suarez on the track and Dillon's taking it. 3-way battle for the lead. Suarez drops to 3rd. Hamlin leads with Dillon 2nd. Okay.
This is one of his best tracks, Dillon. Just to remind you, I think this is, performance-wise, it's one of his best non-plate tracks. I think it was 2020, he had an amazing performance there, only to get like some sort of mechanical difficulty or someone screwed him over. I'm not sure entirely, but he had an amazing performance here in 2020. He's running the top 10 all day.
Yeah, top 5 finish back in 2020 for Austin Cindric here. If I take Dillon, sorry, yeah, Austin Dillon. I know I said that, I just read it wrong, yeah.
Cindric was back in Xfinity that year.
1 top 5, 6 top 10s, best finish of 4th back in 2020 here. That's on the performances at this track. I told you I had stats galore. Denny Hamlin, however, of course, has won here twice in the last 5 races. Won here in March 22 and in March this year. Looks to do it again. Pole sitter today, of course. And he's won here 3 times in total. Hang on a minute. He had the pole here 4 times and he's won here 5 times before. There you go. Kyle Busch has had, yeah, he's had more race wins here than anybody else. Looking at that running order.
I think what's going to happen here?
6 he's had here. That's Bell a lap down, getting in the way of Austin Dillon, who's, as well, we've seen Hamlin pass him, yeah. So Bell, ulterior strategy, getting in the way.
He's teammates with Denny Hamlin, just thought I'd remind you.
Yep, that's true. He's gone through, so yeah, there goes Bell. And that's going to allow Hamlin to be on the back now with Austin Dillon right there to capitalise. We're running out of laps though, 47 to go. I know that sounds a lot. It's not. 25 seconds a lap. So we're running 2 laps every 50 seconds. So it's 4 laps every 1 minute 40. Which kind of gives you an estimation of what we're going to have. There's around about 25 minutes to go. So it's not that long of a race. And tyres have still got to play a factor into that to work out who's going to be where, what's going to be where as well. Oh, this is it. This is good stuff. 15 on the lead lap, by the way. 16 down. Laps down. Massively laps down. Truex the only retirement, though, from this race after his engine blew up on lap 250. Busham is up to 21st. What have you noticed, GT?
There's a Raceway in Scunthorpe as well.
Is there? Oh, it's news to me. Scunthorpe's easy for me to get to, actually, on the train. Got stranded there once. Not very nice. Very cold.
And this is where I pull out the motorsport schedule and see that all of the remaining fixtures are colliding with stuff, so you cannot go.
Probably would be. No, in my life.
That's always the way.
Well, touring cars season finale at Brands Hatch, classic with MotoGP, but it's like MotoGP's earlier on in the day, so I'm going to have to commentate from a hotel during the night.
24th of August doesn't clash, because that's a Monday.
I will just
14th of September.
Yeah? Go on, okay.
Is 14th of September's a Saturday, so you can't do that because it's Baku and Nashville.
JT, if we're all staying
5th of October,
go on.
we're at Vans.
I was about to say, if we're all staying at the same...
26th of October, we're at Mexico.
If we're all staying at the same hotel, think how much easier that's going to be for travel.
Yeah. But you've got to remember, Josh.
Yes?
I can't stay over at Vans.
When?
5th and 6th of October, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Are you going to be there on the Sunday only?
I can't. No, I'm Saturday and Sunday, but I don't think there's any way that I can stay overnight because we've got the dogs.
Oh, yeah. Well, me and Jess will have to stay in the hotel, wouldn't we? So, we'd have a hotel.
Yeah, but we'll see.
You can just pick us up in the morning. Head into the circuit, have breakfast in our hospitality suite. Actually,
I sent you the remaining fixture list.
Excellent. BMW have got a lovely hospitality suite, by the way, this year. They really do. They've got lovely coffees as well. They got a new espresso machine. Oh, you've been there, haven't you? You must have noticed it.
No, I've not been to BMW.
Oh, they've got a lovely new one. But do you want to know?
You've got to remember how far away I stay with the paddock, because when we have completely different objectives when we go trackside. You go for interviewing drivers, I go for track content.
Yeah, this is why when we're going to be together at the circuit, it's actually going to be good, because... Oh, who's it? Yeah, who is? Yeah, Suarez pits. Keep an eye on him. And is he going to put... Now, with 40 to go, this has got to be options, isn't it? Is it those Reds? It is the Reds! It is the Reds for Suarez! Oh, what a call! Suarez is going to be one to watch here, massively. Fantastic. Now that it's dark, I can listen to the AM radio broadcast of Richmond, VA, 350 miles or 575 kilometres away. Comes in well here in Cleveland. Oh, wow! That's not how that goes. Suarez is on option tyres as he makes his last stop. Go on, Jack.
Yeah, do you think that Suarez will have enough time here to actually make up or enough ground to challenge to the lead? That's my question. I think he might.
He could.
He's got 38 laps to do it.
He's got
he's got to turn that trackhouse machine into like an absolute rocket. He's got to make it as fast as Ross Chastain's bull ride 2 seasons ago.
He's got the speed, he's got that talent, he's got that gumption. As we see right now, Hamlin taking the high line through 3. Dylan trying to come back through him as well. So this is battling for the lead as well. If these two keep doing it, anything's open for the game. Oh, this is going to be a classic end to this one. I can feel it. Just want a clean, it's like a clean fight, please, guys.
No Nashville, please.
Yeah, no Nashville. Just try.
No Indy either.
Yeah. Yeah, and to go back to the point we were saying, it's great actually, because when I'm at the circuit, I like to stay in the paddock, talking to the drivers, talking to anybody who talks to me, and listening to people and being around there. So if I'm at a racetrack, I find more thrill being in the paddock, whereas JT likes to be out watching the cars. So I get out there for the races. Like I go out during the races, and I come back into the paddock as soon as it's done. But it's going to be really interesting at Brands because we've got the 3 people to go everywhere. So it's going to be fun.
One thing that I'm going to have to test is how good the signal is with this new phone out in the GP loop.
It'll be fine. Oh, yeah. If you can get out there on the GP loop, that'd be perfect. Because then we can just send you out there for the rest of the races. But I
may use a couple of sessions in between the touring car practice sessions to try it out.
We need scooters. We honestly, we need scooters to get around. We need some push scooters.
Really?
Hamlin's gone high. Dylan goes low. Side by side with 33 laps to go here at the Cookout 400. Are we about to see the real gumption come through? Dylan's trying to look on the inside line. Nothing yet. Hamlin shuts the door on him, just chops off the front. They are staying remarkably consistent, aren't they, these two? 2 tenths between it. Then again, it was 2 tenths in the line.
On the track, other than Baby Bell.
Busch up to 23rd. Where is the 99 Daniel Suarez? Still 15th. He's stuck behind Ricky Stiles Jr.
Dylan is sending it in there.
Is Hamlin fuel saving? Can you hear how
Possibly.
He's lifting and coasting like mad through one. Listen to him now coming through 3 and 4.
Suarez is there to unlap himself.
Say again?
Oh, he hit him.
Oh, he did.
Suarez hit him.
Suarez going to unlap himself. He is shot through massively, and he's through. That's what I mean about the speed of these option tyres. And now he's right on the back of... He's past Steinhaus. He's already past Steinhaus. Oh, my word. Watch out for Suarez to come through and take a masterclass here. Dylan battling with Hamlin. Listen to Hamlin on the... Oh, we've got off board again. Dylan's got the inside line down here to turn 1. Hamlin's fuel saving. Dylan would have been told that. They're side by side into 1 and 2. Hamlin on the outside, Dylan on the inside. They're level down to 3 and 4. Hamlin almost in the wall. It sort of filters back out to him. Dylan gives him enough room. He cuts through again down low. Hamlin on the high line. Lagana's coming into this one, and Austin Dillon takes the lead of the Cookout 400. Wow.
What a move, what a drive from Austin Dillon. So here comes Blaney, who I believe is a lap down. In the middle of the 2 leaders.
Is Austin Dillon about to win for the first time in God knows how long?
2022 Daytona. This is his last victory.
You're joking.
2022 Daytona was his not the 500,
the
400.
Yeah.
Where literally everybody crashed because of rain, and his only competition was Austin Cindric.
Yeah, I remember that one, the 2 Austins. Yeah.
His last ever win.
That was the one that half the field crashed in one corner.
The entire field, pretty much.
NBC
he went
had
from
a field though.
First in about 100 feet.
Well, this race is just turning into nothing. That is, I believe, by the way, the last ad break of the day. You've gone side by side over stateside, but that's your last ad break of the Cookout 400.
Watch Suarez. All I'm going to say is watch Suarez. I think it's a Dillon v Suarez battle, which is something I never thought I'd ever say in the history of NASCAR, but here we go.
He's passed Josh Berry. Suarez is up to 10th. He's passed 5 cars in the space. There he is now, look.
No.
Suarez is a hot knife through butter. Those options are working insane tyre strategies at the moment. I really cannot believe what we're seeing there. It is so good. And look at that, he's gone around the outside of 2 cars. Ty Dillon and Josh Berry. What?
That's a Riley Herbst.
Sorry, it's Riley Herbst, yeah. I saw it was 15, I thought it was 16.
That's a lapped car, so he doesn't have to worry about them.
Still going around the outside of Berry, though. That puts Suarez... Yeah, and he's past Carson Hocevar. Suarez is up into 8th place. This race. I love to know how me coughing has set the mic triggers off on 2 of the mics that aren't activated. I'd love to know that.
Through on Rexlar, we're putting 7 laps down now. Rexlar.
So 22 to go. Around about 7 minutes left of this race. Really not that long to be in contention here. It comes quickly at the end. 24 seconds a lap. 25 seconds. So it's 2 laps every minute, which cuts it down. You can see we're about to have, what, I reckon 10 minutes left of this race. Maybe less.
Yeah. I'm sweating, man. Actually, my hands are sweating because I can't believe what I'm witnessing, because this would shake up the playoff field massively.
Well,
Dylan was winning because he is 2nd in point.
Yeah.
This is the worst season of his entire career.
It puts Dylan 13th, the leader of the playoff bubble, with Truex on 79, Gibbs on 15, Wallace 3, Buescher loses 3, the same as Chastain as well. But don't forget, Martin Truex Jr. got stage points. So he gets to have those in. He's pulled the lead to 1.1 second now to Hamlin. But Suarez is closing out massively. He's 14 seconds back now. I'm not counting out Suarez, you know.
I'm not counting him out either. I think it's Suarez versus Dylan for the win here.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Are we on for
never a combination
no
ever happening? Because these two, honestly, I think are some of the more, I don't like to say less talented, but like mediocre drivers on the grid who don't tend to win as often. Yeah. And Dylan, I mean, neither of these guys, in my opinion, have ever like properly won out of a race like outright in the dominant car. They've always just been there when it mattered.
And they've
I would be fair and say that Dylan has been phenomenal today. Like, one of his best tracks. Sure, like, this is an incredible drive from Austin Dillon.
He's very much, they've done 2 different strategies and they've come out somehow on top as well with how they use the option tyres, when they use the option tyres as well. We saw Suarez use it at the start of stage 2, it got him up into a better position, and then use it at the end of stage 3, whereas Dylan used them at end of stage 2 and start of stage 3, then took on primaries for the end. It has truly changed the strategy, and the option tyre has been fantastic. 16 laps to go. He's got 1.2 seconds to Hamlin now on this order, as we see the 21 of House and Burton go now 4 laps down on the leader. This is nerve-wracking stuff, it really is. It just won't stop. It can never stop. It can't stop. It changes every second. If you think you know anything about NASCAR, yeah, exactly my words.
You think you know about NASCAR? Speak to me.
This has once again provided the excitement, the drama and the intrigue that we love in this series. And Suarez has now gained 4 seconds in 2 laps. He's 10 seconds back. He's going to get him, yeah. Those tyres aren't going to die off. He's timed it to perfection. 13 to go. We're ticking them down now. 25 seconds, it's gone again, and again, and again, and again. I kind of want Dylan to win it. Suarez has already won this year. Dylan winning locks him into the playoffs. Suarez, of course, won at Atlanta. If Dylan can win this, it locks him in the playoff. This is going to be so tight.
Suarez is eating into his lead about 0.7 seconds a lap on average. It's going to be probably going to be last lap by the time he can.
Which 9 seconds now, 9.7. Yeah, Richard Childress was just watching on there down there in the pit crew garage. The owner of RCR and the number 3 squad.
Austin Dillon's his grandson, by the way. Just thought I'd add that.
Yes.
Probably the only reason he has the ride with the team, but I speak, I'm in trouble.
You said it, not me. I'm not going anywhere near that.
I say the same about Ty Gibbs and Austin Cindric, to be fair. But I actually think, though, I think all 3 of them are actually genuinely quite talented, though.
9 to go. 8 seconds now, the gap. It's closing up too quickly. Dylan's got this one. JT, I think Austin Dillon's got this one. What do you think?
Yep.
Couldn't be close.
I do think as well. 2.5 seconds to gap it was. What is it across the line? It's 2.441, so it's staying around 2.5 seconds, but Austin Dillon getting up to more traffic.
Yeah, and that's going to help Suarez close in as well. Those option tyres, if it does go to the last lap and the last second. Reminder, the last 5 races here, the biggest winning gap was Kyle Larson in in April last year of 1.5 seconds. Everything else, 2 tenths, 5 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths. This would be a huge margin of victory. The largest here, 6.184 seconds. The smallest was back in 1988 at 0.051 of a second. One of the closest ever finishes in NASCAR history before this year. Did it twice. And then we got the closest ever at the thousandth of a second. Suarez.
In Cup Series history?
Yes, in Cup Series history, yeah.
I remind people of the Xfinity Daytona finish a while ago.
Yeah. This is purely Cup. Still, though.
Purely Cup, yeah.
3 seconds in the modern era is unheard of. Austin Dillon has done this to perfection. First win since Daytona, August 28th last year. Sorry, 2022. Yeah.
Do not jinx it, because there's every chance a caution comes out in these next 5. Make that in these next, 4 laps. There's every chance a caution comes out, and we have Nashville all over again.
Into the last 5. Remember, if we go to the last lap, the white flag, the next flag ends the race, whether it is yellow or checkered. We just have to get to 1 lap to go on the white flag. Austin Dillon is around about 90 seconds away from history. He's slicing his way through the field. Suarez has done amazing to finish in 6th position. He's 5.9 seconds back, but it won't be enough. Dillon has got traffic, but he's 3.1 seconds ahead to Hamlin, who seems to have just settled in for 2nd. Logano impressing in 3rd. Tyler Reddick in 4th. Bubba Wallace 5th. It has been a really impressive day to come through. 3 to go. Dillon still leading. Everybody just watching in still, not changing it over. There's the 47 to come through as they rise up. Everyone watching on then. 2 laps to go as they come through. And we've gone yellow. I don't believe it. There's a caution out somewhere on top of the screen. Oh my God,
Ricky Stenhouse.
Oh no, Stenhouse spins out and it's the wall. And who's he collected there? Who's spinning? Is that's the 20? That's the 41. Spinning out with him. And I don't believe it. Well, congratulations, Suarez. You've won it. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., you deserve to be punched in the face for that, you absolute moron. What on earth was that? What was that?
Stenhouse.
Overtime,
Let's
everyone.
have a look here.
Let's have a look.
Oh,
at
he
it.
wheel hopped. You saw that? He wheel hopped.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He wheel hops and then just collects. I don't know if a tyre goes down. I don't know.
Straight into the wall there. So we go yellow. Oh, he turned it on him. Yeah. That is completely the fault of Ricky Stenhouse there. So Dylan leads, and that gap has gone. We're at lap 400, but we're in overtime. Great.
Oh man, I was thinking we would get off on a fairly early time, and then this happened.
You cursed
Did
it.
I not say that?
NASCAR overtime laughs at you.
You cursed it, Jack. You cursed it. So here
We
was
had
it.
overtime last time. Stenhouse is out. He's done.
So it's the 47 and the 41. So overtime is in. Great.
I feel awful for Austin Dillon. He had this race under lock and key.
But now it's going to be... It's oh, and he's in the pits. Dylan's going to come in. Dylan's going to come
He has
in to put on option tyres.
Yeah.
So Denny Hamlin's going
He
to
has to
take
be
the
that
lead. But it's a green-white checkered. It's not long. It's not fast enough. Oh.
But Hamlin's in as well.
Oh, Hamlin, what? Hamlin's in too. Oh, this has completely changed the game. Hamlin's in too. Well, that has not done our computer right then. So they're all Logano, Dylan, Hamlin, all in pit lane.
Option tires to end the race. Austin Dillon, they've got to set up those red option tires. They're a little cheerleading on the radio. We can do this. Yes, we can. We're going to be fine was the word from crew chief Justin Alexander. They freed him up a little bit, Marty.
Jim, this is exactly how
Hamlin's got the last one in the pit lane.
Race here at Richmond. A very late caution. His pit crew gave him the lead on the final stop before an overtime restart, but they will not do it today. In fact, they will lose a position here on pit
He's lost out to Logano.
Joey Logano.
Dylan leads off pit road. Logano, Hamlin's lost a place on pit road. Oh, yes, it hasn't changed a thing. It hasn't changed a thing. And now this absolutely scuppers Suarez. Did he get Suarez up to third? But which timing tower's right?
Who's leading? Who's leading? That's my question.
Dylan is leading.
Dylan's leading. Okay then.
Dylan leads. Logano, Hamlin, Reddick, Wallace, Suarez 6th, Bush, Chastain, Blaney, Larson, Bell, McDowell, Hocevar, Berry, Elliott, Byron, Gilliland, Keselowski, Buscher, Gregson. That is the lead lappers. Wow! So Dylan does keep on the tyre. He has the best chance. Fantastic.
He's got Denny Hamlin behind him and Joey Logano, two guys who are known for being a little bit aggressive.
Same tyres though now. That was the crucial thing that we couldn't let slip. They could not get on those tyres. So, yeah, Dylan's just got to ace the restart. And
Oh my goodness.
Ryan Preece and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. have gone behind the wall for DVP, but they're out of the race.
They're both out. They're both going to be out. They're done.
Yeah. So this is what I don't like. Why have NASCAR put the trucks out there to clean the track up? Why do we need that? It's a deterrent. Absolute deterrent.
Sure. I'm not an expert on that area of NASCAR. I'm mainly an expert on their stewarding, as you can see. Then why are we looking at... Oh yeah, that's what happened last time.
Yeah. Yeah, Richmond on the restart. Kyle Larson getting spun out by Bubba Wallace. Hamlin coming in. This is what won him in last time, remember? An overtime stop to different tyres. Hamlin won it. Gap was 0.269 of a second to Joey Logano.
Just want to mention, by the way,
Go on.
Bubba did actually go up and apologise to Kyle Larson after the race and said he expects to pay that.
Yeah.
But Larson said he wasn't going to, though.
The 47 is out of the race, by the way, officially. Denny Hamlin's got 5
really?
Richmond wins. Here's his radio.
We'll take the bottom. They're all going to wash up. We're going to drive under them and win, just like we did in the spring.
All right, there you have it.
So the plan from the spring is the plan for now. The last overtime that we had here at Richmond, it's the same situation. To the choose! High line comes from Dylan Logano. Hamlin goes low, so he'll take second on the restart, gets that place back. But they haven't formed up. They've just gone through the choose rule.
No, they've got to safety car lights were not out.
No, they were not. So, oh no, yeah, we've gone through. We have gone to choose, I think, because we've gone down to 3. So I think the choose is coming shortly. Although that was the choose. I can't work it out. No, we've gone back to 4 and 3. Timing tower can't work it out.
Josh.
Yeah.
They still go down to 3, but this happens every single race. They still go down to 3 laps, but they go down to 2 and then back up to 3. Down to 2, then back up to 3.
Right, because the timing tower was going from 2 to 5, then it's now starting to tick down again. But it's like they're adding it back, yeah. Now is this...
That's exactly what happens.
Now it's choose.
This is choose.
Dylan's gone low, Logano's gone high. Hamlin low, Reddick high, Suarez high, Wallace low, Chastain high, Blaney low, Larson high, Bell low. So it's the inside line, the low line, and Suarez on the outside. That's not going to work out, neither for Hamlin. Why have they gone like that? That's a surprise to me. I think Dylan's done the best thing here. He's going to have to defend, and he's got Logano around the outside. Reminder how overtime works. We take green flag with 2 to go. We do 1 lap, we take the white flag. If we take the white flag, the next flag ends the race, no matter if it's white or yellow. Here we go. Ready. Overtime here at the Cookout 400 in Richmond. We go racing. And Logano's hit pedal to the metal. Dylan's keeping the inside line. Down towards turn 1. 4 wide. It's 6 wide in the first corner. Look at Tyler Reddick taking up the high line. Suarez on the inside. Logano's gone up high. Dylan's still down low though. Can he keep it out? Maybe not. We'll keep an eye on it as it goes through. He'll take the white flag though. The next flag will end the race. White flag sponsored by Credit One Bank.
I reckon.
Yeah, here we go. Logano staying up high. Is Dylan going to try and come through to take it?
Oh, he jumped him!
Logano's coming back through. Dylan's got a great exit. Next flag ends the race. And towards the line we go. Logano turns in, tries to take it. Dylan comes through, taps the back. It's happened again, just like in the spring. And it's going to happen to the wall as well. It's a crash and bang for Austin Dillon. But surely a post-race penalty for taking out 2 cars. Dylan wins. But a crash and bang at the line. Hamlin hits the wall. And Logano goes 2. Tyler Reddick second. And Bubba Wallace is third. Austin Dillon wins, but it's a crash and bang at the line. Wow. I don't know who's won now.
My only... guess who's back?
Yeah.
Who's trying to get there?
Well, where's Logano? Where is Hamlin?
Logano's grabbing...
Logano and Hamlin are together.
No, that's a 66. Okay, Dylan's doing donuts. Does Logano feel like Hamlin was in trouble there? They're going to have a little conversation, the 2 teammates.
No.
Sorry,
he's going to confront him in victory lane, I think.
Oh, fight! I was promised a fight. I haven't got one yet. Do I get a fight now? Ford v as well. Toyota. Do I get a fight now? I was promised a fight. Well, Logano in the wall, Hamlin follows suit, Dylan taking both of them out. It's a crash and win. And the number 3 of Austin Dillon thoroughly deserved that win, but the way it goes down in the finale might raise questions from the stewards. Hamlin with a completely broken rear right.
What is Logano doing in pit road? My God.
Yeah, Logano's just driving down pit road and he's speeding up.
He is. Logano is angry. Logano is really angry.
Well, I hope we get a fight because I was promised one and I keep missing them this year. I know it's really bad, you shouldn't fight all that long, but screw it, give me a fight.
The battle cam looking down at Logano. He punches the wheel. He throws his gloves off after confronting someone on pit road. The officials are surrounding him just in case it kicks off. Logano jumps out of his car and he is on a mission and he is shouting at officials.
He is not happy. I'm watching that. Let's hear from our race leader with Marty.
Was that a fair move?
I don't know, man. It's been 2 years, and this is the first car I've had with a shot to win. You know, I felt like with 2 to go, we were the fastest car. Obviously, had to have a straightaway, and Ricky wrecked the guy. I hate to do that, but sometimes you just got to have it, and I got to thank the good Lord above. It's been tough over the last 2 years, man, and I care about RCR, and these fans, and my wife, and this is my first for my baby girl. It means a lot. It is, I hate it, but I had to do it.
You see the emotion for you and what this means to you and RCR. What did you say to yourself going down the backstretch? What were you willing to do to put it in the playoffs?
Whatever it takes. Whatever
That's
it
not
takes.
right. You're going to get thinking.
What is it with you and walk-off wins? You did it at Daytona a few years ago. You do it here with 4 races left in the regular season to put the 3 car into the playoffs.
We just never give up.
And
we have great partners in Johnny Morris and Bass Pro Shops, Poet, Jeff Broyne. I can't thank all the people enough that helped this team. Cynics Tools. But, you just got to get it done sometimes.
Austin Dillon is in the playoffs, but I'm sure Joey Logano is not a very happy man, Dylan Welch.
Well, let's get his thoughts on it here. He was just watching the replay on the big screen. Austin's season was on the line there, but what are your thoughts on what happened down there?
It's chicken shit. There's no doubt about it. He's 4 car lengths back. Not even close. Then he wrecks the 11 to go along with it.
Oh,
and then he's going to go up there and thank God and praise everything with his baby. It's a bunch of BS. It's not even freaking close. I mean, dude, I get it, bump and run. I get it. I didn't back up the corner at all. He came in there and just drove through me. It's ridiculous.
Logano's looking.
That's the way we race.
Fight.
Unbelievable. I get bump and runs. I do that. I would expect it. But from 4 car lengths back, he was never going to make the corner. And then he wrecks the other car. He wrecks the 11 to go with it. So what a piece of crap.
So what's fair game moving forward? How do you race him? Next week or in the playoffs? Wait and see.
I'm not apologizing.
Thanks, Joey. Disappointing day for the 22 team. Not the finish that they probably deserved.
I have to apologize, though, because you got to. So, Austin Dillon deliberately has punted them out. The race was his. But how that went about it was not the right call. The fans have made their position clear. It's bump and run, but it's crash and win. Austin Dillon takes out Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin, both of them out, to win the Cookout 400 here at Richmond. Another dramatic, controversial end.
Interview with Denny coming up.
We'll have it, but the official announcement, Austin Dillon's the winner.
What a finish, though. What? Also, by the way, I'm refusing to apologise for Logano's language because I think he's perfectly entitled to be that annoyed.
Oh, Logano is entitled to be annoyed, yeah.
He got straight up dumped there. Like the Hamlin one, I personally think that was Hamlin's own fault. I thought he came up into Dillon.
Yeah. He tried the bump
with the
Logano.
With the guy one, he just got straight up dumped. I have no real explanation, and I think personally, Dillon, will he get a penalty? I actually don't know.
I don't know either. He's admitted it now.
I want to go back to 2 years ago in the Xfinity round of 8 finale when Ty Gibbs dumped Brandon Jones for the win. He did not get a penalty because it was deemed unintentional. The question is, was that intentionally?
Well,
did he mean to wreck him, or was he just trying to move him? I think he tried to wreck him, but I have a negative opinion of Austin Dillon, so obviously I am biased. I don't like this guy. I make quite clear.
Logano looks over to Dillon.
Yeah, we're sort of keeping an eye on all of this right now in the commentary box. It's why we haven't gone off Comcam, because if there is a fight, we'll broadcast it, but the 3 cars on the officials, we'll see what happens. Right now, Austin is the winner. Let's hear from Denny Hamlin.
Move by Austin Dillon. I'm sure you understand his position, his season, his playoffs on the line. First of all, what did you think about his move on the 22 and then him hitting you as well? Fair or foul, Denny?
Well, it's obviously foul, but it's fair in NASCAR. You know, we're just a different league, right, where you know, there is no penalties for rough driving or anything like that. So it opens up the opportunity for, you know, Austin to be able to just do whatever he wants. The problem I had is I got hooked in the right rear again, and, you know, I'm just minding my own business. And he turned left and hooked me in the rear and blew my damn shoulder out. He's like, it's just, I don't know. I mean, the record book won't care, right, about what happened. He's going to be credited with a win, but obviously he's just not going to go far because you've got to pay your dues back on stuff like that. So, but it's worth it because they jump 20 positions in points, and so I understand all that, and there's no ill will there. I get it. I just hate I was part of it. It'd have been fun if I was not one of the two guys that got taken out in the last corner, but I understand it. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
And for a brief moment, the seas parted for you. I'm sure you thought, hey, this is our shot at the win. We're hearing that you now are going to be scored in second place.
Oh.
So, Denny, as someone who's a spokesman for the sport, do you feel like a line was crossed tonight and maybe that's too far?
Oh, I mean, absolutely a line was crossed. I mean, but it's an invisible line, and it's not defined. I mean, they have rules and provisions for stuff like this, but they never take action for it. And what happens is you see young guys coming up in the short track ranks seeing that, and they think it's fine. And that's why we see some of the lower series turn out the way they do in these green, white, checkered situations, because some of the best that they're seeing on Sunday do, stuff like that. But it's, who am I to throw stones in a glass house? But, man, I certainly never won one that way.
Hope the shoulder heals up this week. We'll see you in Michigan.
All right, thanks.
Denny Hamlin winds up in second place, but Rick, some very honest and candid comments from Denny Hamlin.
I like what you just
Why
put
is
in,
Bob
Jack.
Pockrass literally every single time there's drama, he's right there.
There he is. He's everywhere, isn't he, as well?
Oh, but
There's an eye rig
might
there.
have had some word.
Yeah. Kyle Busch has some
Austin
word.
Dillon, provisionally your winner. I don't think he'll have his win taken away, but I think he might get penalised.
So they've put Hamlin as second. So that now affects Bubba Wallace, who finished third.
I'm second.
He got some major playoff points there, and that now changes. Now, they've gone from the point of the caution. This is the replay. So I understand, does Hamlin jump the restart? No, he doesn't. Doesn't do what he did back in May. Logano's now walking down the pit road, by the way, so we'll keep an eye on that. And
Go
Wallace
Logano.
Yeah.
Beat him up. Go. Go.
We'll keep
I
an eye
want
on
to
it.
see this.
And
I'm
he
not
looks like
encouraging,
he's
but
on a
actually I am
mission, doesn't he?
He does. If you're watching the battle camera on the NASCAR app, he is walking down the pit lane with some finesse, with an army of men alongside him. It kind of looks like the opening to Saving Private Ryan we're about to see. So
It's 2014, please.
it's enough that the race is yet to be thrown out with a checkered flag. The caution flag is still out. They haven't yet, or even on every screen, they've yet to put the full ones out. Logano's gone behind the pit wall. By the way, he's gone down to where Josh Berry's pit crew is. As there's the replay of the contacts.
Even though we're losing him on the battle camera, there's an NBC mobile camera, so we're fine.
We're fine.
In Logano.
Shall we now see the TV? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we've got it. We've got our pictures. Yeah, we've got him. Where's he
It's like
going?
watching Matt Kenseth.
Yeah.
You know Matt Kenseth in like 2014?
Yes.
Was it Charlotte?
Yeah.
Where he rugby tackled Brad. Which
Out
I
of
still think
nowhere.
is the funniest moment in NASCAR history.
Bob Podcast was there too, as well. Where's he gone? He's gone to the officials. He's gone to the officials. He's gone to the 80. Right. So Joey Logano has gone to the stewards. So he's clearly angry. Well, the 3 team and Austin Cindric is
Do you know what
celebrating.
also is that way, Josh?
What?
Victory lane.
Ah, it is.
What?
Is he going
He
to
just
victory?
needs to.
Fight.
He just needs to go through the garages, turn right, and that's where victory lane is.
Bump and run, and a victory to come. It's Austin
Not bump
Dillon.
and run for me.
It's bump and it's crash and win. That's what I say.
Bump
yeah.
and run.
We've lost the TV pictures from NBC, so that's great. I'll see if we can dance them up on the elsewhere footage camera. JT, have you got your laptop at hand as well that we can see some pictures on to come through?
The international feed is also disappearing from me as well.
But what about DD12? They'll have the normal stuff, won't they, to come through?
Yeah, I've not got DD12 open yet.
I
do.
I'm literally running there now to pick up the US feed because I want to see what happens.
Still.
Yeah. Sorry. Go on. 2 seconds. Yeah, I've got it.
I think I'm.
It's all right. I've got it. I've picked up the USA feed on the secondary monitor up here in the commentary box, and we will keep an eye on. Oh, they've gone off. Okay, so DD12's now gone off.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
I think that might be our stream done.
Well, it's a controversial end to the day, but one that's slightly to be expected. Closing thoughts then, and starting with you, Jack. What did you make of the Cookout 400 here at Richmond?
What? That was actually a really good short track race. Ignoring the controversial ending. What is it with Richmond this year and having controversial endings?
Keeps on happening, doesn't it?
I don't know. Absolutely incredible stuff. Well done to Austin Dillon provisionally, but if he does get penalised, I don't think we can at all be surprised. That was a Dillon move of all time. Also, I hope you enjoyed my picture I put in NASCAR chat.
I did, yeah. Spinning as well for Dale Earnhardt as well coming in there. Right, JT, what about you? Closing thoughts?
Well, it was a calm first stage. It was a very calm stage 2 with so many rabbit holes which I've dug in this studio. I'm surprised the floor hasn't collapsed with the amount of rabbit holes I've dug and I've gone through. But then it was a calm stage 3 until Stenhouse Jr. did Stenhouse Jr. things. Then it was all chaos.
Kind of happens, doesn't it, as well? Okay. Well, Michigan in a week's time. That's going to be a lot of fun as we restart. Payback will be coming as well, and we'll be live for that one ourselves on the commentary team once again as we kickstart towards the end of the season. Too. Yeah, he is. Dylan is going to the playoffs. He's locked himself in now. Interesting weekend then here at Richmond. Thanks for your company this evening. Go get some very well-deserved sleep. We'll see you in a week's time.
No.
Bye-bye. All right, friend JT. Go and watch some meetings. See you, everyone. Bye-bye.